And there we go. All right, we're live, guys. Let me go over here because I got a 10-second lag, and then I'll stop it. Come on, really? Let me do that again. There it is. There. I just got to shut the sound off. And I'll stop it. There you go. Shut the sound off so I'm not listening to it. All right. So, what? I thought you were retiring there, Clay.
Later this year, about the end of July.
You know, when I saw that, looking at your apron there, I saw the video and I'm watching it. And I'm thinking, I've got one, but it's too short, you know? Right? Especially here, man. It's like it comes right in here to me, you know. So I was thinking, I had one in my Amazon cart. You know how you put things in your wish list.
I saw that. That's a nice looking apron.
Well, I could use it for other things other than that, but for painting, you know, I figured, you know, because sometimes I make a mess, man. I'm all over the place. The paint goes flying. And my wife got mad at me the other day. She just bought me these real nice jeans. And then I came upstairs and I had glue and paint on them. Oh, she was about ready to shank me. So thank you for posting that because it reminded me I got to get that thing, you know. But that's a pretty cool idea. I've seen people take like I know Cohen, you know, Mike Cohen. See, he has that on his desk. He has a towel there, you know. It's kind of like pinned to his desk, and he does the same thing, you know, to keep it across his lap. But now that what I saw you do, I'll just do the same thing. Just clip that thing to there because I'm forever dropping little pieces.
This is in case Lenny doesn't know what the hell we're talking about.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, what? One of the clips came off, but I usually clip it to my desk. See.
So he catches all the little parts that fall.
For the parts that fall. That's something that Gil needs there.
Because I'm forever dropping stuff, man.
You're always looking for parts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, did you watch earlier today when I was doing that when I was painting this piece? I'm doing this, and I shouldn't have drank so much coffee, you know, because I like drinking that Cuban coffee.
3960 North Highway.
That thing went flying, you know. Let me get something to work on here, guys. I'm gonna find me a little model to start. Oh no, I know what I'm gonna do. I need to cut the flares off of this thing. I put them on, and they seemed like a good idea at the time. Then the more I looked at it, the more I thought, nah, they gotta go. You know. Andreas, LJ's Model Car World. What's up, brother? So how's the grandbaby there going there, Clay?
Oh, we love it.
Ain't that something?
And Grandma loves it even more.
Oh yeah, that's your first grandchild, right?
Yeah, probably first and only.
It's a wonderful thing, though, brother. It's a wonderful thing.
I know. I like your adventures of Woo. You know.
Yeah. You know, and that's him doing that. I mean, if I don't put it on, he gets angry with me. He's like, Grandpa, we got to do the Chronicles of Woo. I want to show my peeps what I got.
That's why I made that comment. It looked like it's cold over there because he was all bundled up.
Oh, yeah. He's something else. Like Fridays, we'll go have, he calls it his bro day. But what it is we go to to Culver's, you know, to have a burger or something, or McDonald's, and we just sit there and we talk. You know, him and I just sit there and talk, and he loves doing that kind of stuff. He's a good kid. Damn good kid. Where is my saw? I got to order one of those Tamiya ones. Matter of fact, let me do that right now before I forget. I keep forgetting to order this thing. Do you have one of those saws? The Tamiya one?
I don't. I bought some other brand. I can't remember. It's really thin. And one of the guys in our club, he has this one that's made out of Poland or someplace. Oh, that's the one I got. Yeah.
It's a nice saw.
Yeah.
It's nice and thin. I mean, it's really sharp.
How many teeth per inch on that one?
I'm sorry?
How many teeth per inch?
It says 35,
42, right?
42.
42.
Right there, yeah. 42.
I got one that's 60 something, so it's really fine.
Yeah, see, that's the one I was gonna. This one's nice, but if you want to get some, like for what I'm about to do now, it'll leave like a rough edge.
Yeah.
But that's why I want to get that Tamiya one. I think that Tamiya one has got 60 something. Let me see. Let me look here. Where did I put it? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Anyway, nah, I'll just do it. I don't think I saved it. Tamiya saw. That's not a bad price either. Look at this. It's $16. Well, I don't know if you guys want to see that because then you're going to be angry at me. All right, you see that? Free shipping, $16.
Yeah, on Amazon. Yep.
Yep. That's not a bad price for that saw. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab one. It doesn't tell you how many teeth. What is it? Yeah, it doesn't tell you how many teeth. But that's okay. Proceed to checkout.
Well, that saw you have on your table, you can get the one with the real fine teeth. Like I said, mine's got 60 something. And I forgot where I bought it. I think I bought it on Amazon too. And it was like 8 or 9.
What did I pay for this? I got this one on Amazon. I don't remember what I paid for it though.
It wasn't that expensive.
Yeah, I think it was under $10.
Yeah, it was like $8 or $9.
Yeah, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was under $10.
See, I'm trying to remember.
Okay, got that. It's a nice saw. It's not bad. I got real close to buying that Mr. Hobby airbrush, the one that's just like the Micron.
Yeah,
but man, I was looking at it. My wife walked by and she's looking at it. She sees it on the laptop. She goes, "What are you looking at?" I said, "Oh, baby, I was looking at this airbrush." She goes, "Really, dude? You need another airbrush?" I'm like, "No." She goes, "Don't you dare buy that airbrush." I'm like, "No, okay." No, it's like tools, man. How many 9/16 wrenches can you need?
a lot.
Yeah, that's what I try telling her that, but she don't listen. She just doesn't understand,
9/16 inch. You never have enough of them.
Never have enough of them. All right, what do you think, Lenny? Nip them off, huh, bro? Think they look better without it, ain't it? Without those flares? You're muted there, bro.
Yeah, either snip them or make them not as wide.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try right now. I like it without it, but I'm just going to see, like here, I'm going to make like a little one to see how that looks. Because I really want to get this finished. Sitting there procrastinating with them. Steve will be here in a little bit. Steve Sutton.
Oh, that's good.
Baltazar's out eating with his sister. He went to dinner with his sister, and Richard's out with his wife. So as soon as they get back, they'll jump in. So. Lenny, it was funny, man, because I'm boxing that dragon up. And my wife says, "Didn't you just buy that?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, man, I'm trading it with somebody." Not laughing, I said, "That's what we do. We trade, man. We trade." I said, "Is that what we do?" I got to get that kit. I haven't really looked too much. I've been watching Dr. Cranky with it. Hey, Andreas. I've been watching Dr. Cranky's build of it, and it comes with some nice Lowrider. Does it come with like the hydraulics and everything for that, Lenny? He says there's a lot of really good parts in it.
I haven't really opened it. I kept one for myself. I just haven't had time to check it out. But from what I'm looking at, yeah, it does have all the stuff in it.
If not, I can always find them online. You know.
Oh yeah, we
See, I know. Yeah, I'll see if Minnie, Dave. I know he casts up some stuff. See if he's got anything like that. Cast it up. You know.
Yeah, I've got. What is it? I think I've got some pumps that are sitting in a mold right now. Once I get back, I'll demold them.
What do you got?
The pumps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you do yours, are you going to do it in the old school tricolors for the or? Just,
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I haven't figured it out.
I was
might see what comes out of my head because. You know, I've been thinking about putting some kind of warrior chick on the trunk or fucking Elvira or something.
How about that figure I just sent you? Wait till you see her.
Yeah.
Wait till you see her. She's got like a top hat on, you know? So that might work out pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
But so I don't know. I haven't figured it out. But before I build it, man, I'm thinking about casting the freaking body.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Uh-huh.
I know I was sitting down and I was going through all that and I was wondering how I was going to paint it, you know? And I thought, you know, like in California, they're the ones with all the tricolor, you know, all those colors and stuff. Here in Chicago, they would do a lot of that, but they more or less did like 2 or 3 colors, you know?
Yeah.
And then a big mural. You know, now that I've got my my printer set up now, I can go and do some, you know, get some, because man, my eyeballs ain't good enough anymore to be doing them little bitty murals on a 1/24 scale card. Although
that's me too. My eyes ain't that great, so I'll usually print out a nice decal and put it on.
I'm thinking about trying it though. I mean, what can hurt, right? You just got to strip it.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, see, I did that, Lenny. See, I cut them down to there.
Yeah.
Just to give them a little. Let me see. Because I want that meat to show on the tires, you know. What do you think of that, Len?
That doesn't look bad.
No.
What's the profile look like?
I'm going to show you guys. I'll show you right now. Let me that's what it'll look like.
Put more curve on that front part of the fender.
Right here, yeah. Curve it in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like right here.
Yeah.
Bring it in a little bit, right? Like from here.
Yeah. Yeah. And then maybe tilt it down also.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, see, this is just sitting there. There's it's all the dry fitting. I'd like to get that thing done, you know. But, where's what did I do? Hey, pendejo, where'd you put your oh, there you go. Get this one. So what's the weather like over there where you're at right now, Lenny?
It's cold.
It's cold?
Yep, cold. Yeah. I'm here with another guy, so you know, we had to start this thing off, and I gotta get him over there, and then I'll come back and
are you there
back.
Are you there for the whole weekend, Lenny?
Yeah. We take off on Monday. Yeah, we'll head out of here Monday and head home. So it's cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was your Midland trip? I know you were like you and Mama had to go down there, huh?
Well, yeah, we went down to go terminate that girl, and
How'd that work out?
oh, it worked out great.
She didn't get crazy on you?
Nah, she didn't have a chance, man.
She didn't have a chance to go crazy, huh?
Nope. I told her she fired. Now get the hell out. That's it.
Well, you were expecting some fire.
Yeah, we were expecting something, but no, she kept her heels because I had another guy with me as a witness that day,
Right.
and she doesn't know who he is, so she assumed that he was another office personnel. So she
Right.
pulled her heels.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be rough, man, having to do that,
Yeah, but thank God, man. That thorn just came right out of my side.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah.
That Clay, man, he's just counting days down now, man. He's like, just counting them down, huh, Clay?
Yeah. Well, that's second retirement. Then I'll go look for a third one. So, got to do something.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your email address, Gil? I thought I had it.
It's Red Dragon Model Works, just like the whole thing, at gmail.com.
Okay.
Mindy says, how have you been, Clay? He says, haven't seen much of you in a while.
Who said that?
Mini Dreams, Dave?
Oh, yeah. That's because, like I said, we've been busy. Man, we got smoked this holiday and political season.
Did you?
It's unbelievable. That's why all of a sudden you see me posting 1,000 videos.
Now, you didn't have to, with the holiday, you didn't have, my poor mail lady, man, she was out till like 9 o'clock at night here.
We were too.
You too?
It was terrible. I mean, we were working, I lucky I was done most times by 12, 13 hours, but we had guys working 16, 17 hours a day.
Wow. I noticed now that over here in my town, they have a grocery store. It's called Jewel. It's a big chain here. And what they're doing now is the mail people, instead of going back like the UPS people, especially, they'll have like the 20-foot container or whatever sitting in the lot there. Of course, there's a police car there. And the UPS trucks, they pull right up behind it and they get their loads there, so they having to go all the way to the thing because that's how much, they're behind over here.
Yeah. It was really funny, Gil. There was a couple of times where I pull up to a house, there's a UPS truck, a FedEx truck, an Amazon truck, and then me.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, let me see. Let me check these real quick. Okay, got that. Hey, Minnie, come join us, man. If you're home, come join us. The link is up on the pages. Yes, sir.
I just sent you the link to that saw that's on eBay. It's made in the Czech Republic, and a couple of the guys have it, and they swear by this saw. It's a micro saw, they call it.
Okay. You send it to Red Dragon Model Works, right?
Yeah. I just did it, so it might take a minute or two.
Take a second here. Awesome. Hey, Minnie, do you cast up parts for like lowriders? Like the pumps, things like that. Well, I know you do the batteries. I need to get a hold of you sometime this weekend, Minnie, when you get a minute. I want to paint one in Lenny in like three tones of ruby. Remind me of a friend of mine had one of those Cadillac like that, but the color, I mean, he didn't have the airbags or nothing. He just chopped it down, but he had the color was really beautiful.
Yeah. And I might just do mine a single color. Just give it a nice look to it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, Lenny, where are you out of? Texas or someplace?
El Paso?
Okay, I thought I heard a Texas drawl in there.
Yeah. Out of El Paso, Texas.
Well, I've been through there. When you go through Fort Hood, you've been through a lot of places, you know?
Yeah, I've been to Fort Hood. I lived there for a while too when my dad was in the Army. So, yep.
And I just passed through there in San Antonio. So,
You know what, Minnie? I think you did. I was just thinking about that. You might have sent the pumps. I'll take a look at the the bag. I'm almost positive you might have. I think you did, Minnie. I'll take a look.
Oh God! God damn it!
What?
Freaking chair doesn't want to go where I want it to go.
LJ says his uncle lives in Kaleen.
Yeah.
Killeen,
Kaleen,
right outside the Fort Hood.
yeah. I have
Little GI town.
yeah, I've got cousins that are in San Antonio, or I'm sorry, El Paso, and then I got family in San Antonio. My mom and dad are there right now. Maker Mike is from San Antonio.
Yeah, and then H-Town is in Houston.
Yeah, he's in Houston. Yep.
Yeah.
Got Boyd is in San Antonio.
Yeah. See, I'm trying to think. There's a bunch of other guys that live in Texas.
There's a few other people there. I think I believe Matt McDougall is there. I think I'm not too sure, but I think Jim DeSears is there. Well, the guys over from that Scale Model Critique Group. I think they're from there. Those two are from there. I'm gonna be heading up there in February. They have that model show, but I also try to time that, visit my folks and time it for that show. Same time. Take my grandson with me.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't move back down there. It's a lot warmer there than Chi.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Chi-Town guy. My mother tried to get me to move down there, and who knows, maybe I will one day. My kids are here, you know, and my brothers and sisters are here. You know, we ended up here in Chicagoland when my father got transferred from. My mother was pregnant with me, and they lived over in Okinawa, and my dad was in the Air Force.
Marines. Oh, Air Force. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was there for a little. He was an advisor, and he was there for about 6 months with my mom. But they were outside of, I don't remember the base because, of course, I wasn't born. But
Kadena.
It's an Air Force base, right? Is that
Kadena Air Force Base?
So he was there, and then they shipped him back here for some kind of training to Scott Air Force Base.
Okay.
It's downstate from where I'm at now, and my mother said that's it. She didn't want to live on a base anymore, so we never left.
Yeah. Yeah, I got tired of moving, so we ended up staying here.
Now, you're originally from Hawaii, though, right, Clay?
Well, actually, I grew up in the Army. My dad's retired Army. So
okay.
My dad was originally born and raised in Hawaii, so I grew up everywhere. It's funny you talk about my wife. She's born and raised in Hawaii. But, she's half Okinawan, half Japanese, and her grandfather owned a big piece of property out there out by those Air Force and Marine Corps bases. He got paid a pretty penny from the U.S. government for rent.
I'm trying to post this. Let's see. I can't. Really? It's not going to let me post it? Hold on. There it is. And let me post. Hey, LJ, I'm going to post it right now. That's not what I want. There you go, LJ. I put it up on the page there, the Google Plus page. Minnie says it's weird not seeing you at your bench there, Lenny.
Huh?
He says it's weird not seeing you at the bench. Minnie Dreams. Dave, Minnie.
Oh,
Minnie.
yeah.
He says it's weird not seeing you at the bench.
Yeah. Freaking business calls.
Business calls. How's the store doing? Pretty good?
Yeah. It's doing real good. I gotta.
Sun City Hobbies.
Yeah, my lady called me. Like I said, she told me that package came in, and then about a couple hours ago, I had ordered some super ship. They're drones, is what they are, but they're super ship. They're huge, and I ordered 4 of them. So those are actually going to get raffled off. I'm gonna throw them out as a raffle around the mall.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Like Mama calling me.
Right back.
He says, "Where you at, Mokoto?" Yeah, that looks a lot better. That little, just cutting those down like that looks a lot better. Yep. Now, I'm going to have to, well, I'm not really. I was thinking that I might have to make a firewall behind that, but I don't think so. I think that's pretty good. What do you think, Minnie? Cut them down? I just sanded them smooth. I like those better like that. It show, better when you see the meat on those tires,
It kind of fits the body that way too.
I'm sorry?
Kind of fits the body, makes it look streamlined.
Yeah. See, I don't know what I was. I think I went a little too overboard, and they looked nice, but when I started molding them on there, and then once you the front end here, had I not chopped up the front end the way I did, those fenders would have looked nice, but the way it's open like this here, it just didn't fit it. Did not fit it. All right, let me get this motor wired, because that's the next thing I got to do here. So I'll get that off to the side there. Time to plug it. Plug it in, plug it in. There we are, right there. Andale, mocoso. All right, let me, what did I do with that? So you're on vacation, huh?
Yeah. Had to recharge the batteries.
There you go. There you go. I'm going to run up and grab a glass of water. I'll be right back. Hey, back. Can you hand me a glass of water, baby? My glass is right there. Let me see the glass of water. Okay, I'll shut it. Okay. There we go. Some aguas. I'll put the LJ. I can also put it here in the chat, the link. A lot of times I don't like doing that because that's how the trolls, but I'll put it in the chat here. Hopefully. There's the link in the chat there. I need 8 of them. Okay. Let's see.
So you got some kind of stalker going on?
Yeah, it is what it is. I'll talk to you about it later.
There's only you and I on there right now.
Yeah, but it's live here, you know.
Oh, okay.
And you know, I don't want to. It's bad enough dealing with it, you know, and then you got to deal with it. It is what it is. Yeah, it's basically that, you know. Let's see, what did I do with my? Oh, there it is. But I've also seen like when you post one of those on like I've seen it happen with other people. They put the link, and then everybody and their mother just jumps in there, and then you get these kids. I've also seen like what's up, LJ?
What's going on, man?
You need to yeah, you need the volume on the YouTube because you got to play back. Jumps in there, and then you get these kids in. All right, what did I just do? Okay, there it is. What are you working on, bro?
Trying to get motivated to finish this Ford truck, get onto something else.
Yeah, you and me both. I got to finish this chopped beetle here, you know.
It looks good with the fenders down a little lower.
Yeah. I talking to these guys and Minnie and a few other people, you know, I'm looking at it and I liked it both ways, but I like this look better, you know. So, oh well. It was only a piece of styrene. So now I'm gonna cut these plumb this real quick. Oh, that's too big. Too big.
Yep, so got my first plane kit for the build off.
Sweet. Yeah, that'll be a good one.
I opened it up. It looks like it'll be a pretty simple as far as building goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was in the Pacific. All right, what the hell is this? Where'd this come from? Oh shoot, I can't lose that.
Well, I'm gonna head out, guys, because I gotta get this guy over to the site. We gotta see what's going on and what they need.
All right, buddy.
Time for work.
You take it easy, dude. We'll talk to you later, Len.
If you're on tomorrow, I'll catch you.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Cool deal. All right, man. Laters.
Take it easy.
Let's see. Get that in there. No, that's still too small. I'm gonna get the right size. What you working on, Clay?
I don't know if you know Michael Sanderson.
Yeah.
He's a car guy. He's on YouTube. He challenged me to get out of my comfort system because I'm building all those Tamiya models because they're simple.
Huh?
And so I told him I got a bunch of dragons and stuff like that. He wanted me to build one. So I'm building a ZSU 23-4.
Oh, that's the one you posted the pictures of it.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know if I did or not. This one. I was getting ready.
You put the pictures of the instructions. Yeah. That's not the one you put over on Steve's page with the instructions?
I don't think so. That was something else. I was doing I finished the it's a Matilda.
Right.
So now
right.
it's ready it's ready for paint now. So gotta wait for spring. But this one is one of those, I don't know how many pieces it's got. It's unbelievable, Gil.
It's a dragon, man. It's a dragon.
Yeah. You built one. Look, this is the track sprue.
Whoa!
And there's two of them.
Oh, those are gonna drive you nuts.
So I said, well, okay, I'll give it a try.
You know, I love those kits, but if you're not careful, you got to be real careful with this because they'll tell you to put something somewhere, and then the next page, it'll tell you to put a different piece in there. So I always check those. Yeah, those instructions can make you crazy. I like the kits, though. The dragon kits.
Well, see this vehicle here. It's called a ZSU 23-4.
Uh-huh.
It was a modern. Well, it was modern when I was in the Army. It's an anti-aircraft gun, and it has 4 23 millimeter guns on it.
Wow.
And it was the thing that we tried to hide from because it would blow us out of the sky.
Now, did that kit come with like the photo etch and all that?
There's no photo etch in here. This is a bag kit. I bought it as a bag.
Oh, okay.
Either bought it or I got it free. I can't remember. So I got like 10 or 12 kits for like $20. They were all bag kits. Some are missing, like this Matilda's missing decals. You know, some are missing the figures that go with them. I don't care. You know, heck.
Yeah.
But man, it's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them. I got one I got from Steve, a Tiger, the white box, and I was looking through those, and man, there's a lot of parts in there. That the other one that I was looking at that I have here, and Norm and I about a year and a half ago we're talking about doing a buddy build with that, him and Mark. It's that Hmong Bradley, beautiful kid.
Yeah,
gorgeous kid.
That is one of the guys in the club built one, man. That has got a lot of pieces.
Yeah. Hey, John, how you doing? Mark Dunmore says tank tracks would drive me insane. Made a deal with a guy to build one if he builds a Gundam. So you're in a different. That's not your old hobby room, is it? Yeah, because the old one was a little bigger.
My daughter and son-in-law moved into my hobby room / the family room, so I've been relegated to the garage. But it's too cold in the garage right now, so I got a little corner on this desk here, and that's what I'm working.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's all right. Sacrifices for family, right?
There you go. Well, that's what I did with this one down here. I mean, they had when we built it, it was a related living area for my mother-in-law, and then she moved to Indiana with my brother-in-law, and then my daughters were still living here, so then they took it over, and I'm like, really, you know, I was looking forward to coming down here, you know, just to make it, you know, someplace where I could hide from them, you know. And then when I picked up the hobby, my daughter and her husband when my grandson were living here, and I'm like, shit. And then when they moved out, I couldn't wait to jump in here. It was funny too, because then my daughter they were messing with me. Hey, Dad, do you mind if we move in there? No. I'll help you get an apartment. You're not coming here. Done. I don't want you people here.
Well, you know, my kids are I think they're your kids' age, so. They moved out and they came back, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, I moved home for a little bit. It's hard right now these times.
Well, yeah. I've got no problem with them being there. I told my daughter there's another room on the other behind here on that side of the wall. There's another big room about the size of this. And
well, you know, your Latinos are just like us Asians. We believe in family, so we
sure.
don't have any problem with it.
I'm Italian and Irish. I'm right there with you guys.
There you go. Irish are the same way.
Yep.
You don't go to the retirement. You don't go to the old folks' home. You go back of the house.
Back of the house. Come on, you.
Yeah, so this is a practice retirement right now.
So you thinking about traveling and stuff once you retire there, buddy?
Yeah, we're you know, I've been all over the place. I've been in every state. I've been in lots of places in Europe. This time I want to take my wife with me, you know.
Let her enjoy a little bit of it, huh?
Yeah, I grew up in Europe, so because my dad was in the army. So hell, I was born in Paris.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah. I'm half gringo.
3, 4. Yeah, both of my older sisters were born on Air Force bases. The rest of us were all born in Chicago.
And see, my oldest, my daughter was born in Fort Riley, Kansas. My son was born in Alabama.
My stepdad, my step grandfather was in the Army. He was born out in Hawaii.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, my son-in-law, his dad was in the Army. He was born in Hawaii.
Okay, let's see. We got quit knocking this around. There we go. Rick Zink says, I have a hobby suite. You know, and I'm not giving it up. Wow, if I have to, I will.
I'm upset. I got to give mine up. The house I live in is getting sold, so I have to move.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was teasing my daughter the other night. I said, because of you, I had to give up the hobby.
Hey, see what I do for you?
It was true. When she was born, I basically quit modeling, you know, because there were too many little hands around.
Right.
See, that's why I picked it back up again. This is my escape.
Yeah, me too.
I did this for you, yeah.
Well, and it was hard. It was hard being in the military, you know, dragging all those kits all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, I still got some Tester's paints with 5 cents stamped on the cap.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I've had them.
Wow.
You know, back when the kit was $1, remember? Remember, Gil?
Well, I remember my friends being in this. I didn't get into the hobby till about 4 years ago.
Oh. Yeah, you were an artist or something, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah, I did painting though.
Well, you did some good. You just had a picture or something you had done on Facebook not too long ago. That was beautiful.
I did that when I was 17 or 18, I think it was. Yeah. That was the last oil painting I ever did.
And you got talent, though.
Yeah. I'm in awe when I watch your airbrush videos, man. You have some real good. I mean, obviously that comes with the time and the practice, like you said. But you got some freaking control. Sorry, language.
No, that's all right. It happens. You know what? I tell people this here. I'll sit down, and I don't know if I'm going to work on something like what you saw me do there, or if I got a big project I'm going to do, I'll put water in here and just sit here for a few minutes and doing this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's muscle memory. It's muscle memory. It's a perishable skill. If I don't pick up this airbrush in a week and I sit down and I try to do it cold, I make a mess out of stuff. So it's and I know some guys that are just phenomenal, and they'll tell you the same thing. They'll make a mess out of something if they grab an airbrush and just try to hit cold. As far a mess in their eyes, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, it's like what I was doing today. I was having trouble with it because it's the heater. It's real dry in here right now, so there's a lot of static. So I have to put some humidity into the air.
Okay.
Because you could see it with the paint. You know, it doesn't lay down.
The model, huh?
Yeah,
I do like I do. I have the old radiators in my house. Just got to put a bowl of water in the room. You're good.
Yep. That's what I did upstairs. I put a pot of water and then had that running through the house, earlier today. Um,
The thing that's been scaring me lately, Gil, is we work so many hours at the post office. I was getting carpal tunnel in my right arm and then in my left arm.
oh no.
And I thought, man, that's not good. You can't build models. You get carpal tunnel.
Yeah. Did it heal? Did it clear up or?
My wrist, the right wrist, still bothering me. You know, and it's overusage. That's what the doc says. So
Did
as
they
long as
give?
they don't have to cut.
Yeah, as long
As
as
long as they don't cut on me, I'll be fine.
Yep. I know. You remember? You know, Freddie Duarte. He went through that.
Yep.
He had to get that on both of his wrists.
And you're kind of disabled, retired, aren't you?
Yeah. I was an iron worker and I fell off a building.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I remember you telling me.
Yeah.
My father worked in manufacturing, fell off a tanker truck and shattered his knee. Had to get a full knee replacement.
That's the other thing I'm looking at.
Your knees are bad, huh, Clay?
Yeah, too many years in the Army with PT and combat boots. My knees and ankles are shot.
I'll tell you what, my stepfather, he was in the military as well. He just had his right knee replaced, and when that can sustain weight, he's getting his left knee replaced.
Yeah.
Laying in bed in pain, his knee he had replaced says it's amazing how much better it feels. He can feel the other one creaking and cracking now. He goes, I can't wait till I can get it done.
Yeah.
But man, that nasty scar on his leg, oh my God.
Yeah. Hey, Bob, you must be talking about the car, right? The color of the car? The red? Because if you are, it's going to be painted red. I was going to paint it a tortoiseshell, and then my wife said she wanted to see it in the red, so.
Oh, you're changing the whole paint scheme on that completely.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life, right, Gil?
Well, you know.
I'm learning that very slowly, especially tonight.
What's that?
Happy wife, happy life.
Well, yeah, you know, what I usually do is I'll go up and I'll like, even with figures, or anything I do, I'll take it to her when I'm done with it, and I'll say, what do you think of this? She's always been behind me in this, you know. She's been my my muse, you know. Hey, she's bought most of these airbrushes I've got. It's been her that done it, you know.
That's awesome.
You know, she'll push me to do something, and if I don't want to do it, she's the one that's right behind me saying, no, you got to do this. I'm like, okay, babe, okay.
You make that distributor, or did you buy it?
No, this one I bought. This one was a Freddie from H-Town Model.
Okay.
Yeah.
He sent me this.
Nice. It's what I'm procrastinating.
You know, I watched his video on how he builds them.
What was that?
I watched his video on how he builds them, Gil. And it was up for about 2 weeks, and I started building a bunch of them, and he took it down.
Did he?
Yeah, because I guess he was going to start selling them.
Yeah.
I've replicated how he builds them.
They're it's time consuming, but if you get it right, I mean, he sent me a bunch of them. You know, Freddie. I had dinner with him in San Antonio. Pretty cool dude, him and his brother. But yeah, he sent me a bunch of them. He's got those little serapes that he's making now too, and he's selling.
Yeah. You know, I think it was Paul Turley did a video about a year or two ago on how to make those.
Oh, the serapes.
I make my own. I just don't really want to tonight, but I'll strip any Ethernet or HDMI cable for my wire, and just take some 16 gauge rod and some heat wrap. Put them together and boop, done.
Yep. But the serapes he was doing, he took this masking tape, and it was like a 3-inch masking tape. He put it down on the workbench so the sticky side was up,
right?
And then he just laid colored threads.
Oh, cool!
So it was really neat. You gotta look it up.
I'm gonna look it up because I know Freddie. He's got some really nice ones. You know, he had them up. He sold out right away with them too.
Yep. Yeah, Lazy Eyed Modeler up in Canada. He bought a few at the.
I saw a few. I saw he got them after Dr. Cranky showed them.
Yeah.
I might go to that Atlanta show next year, just to hang out there. It's not too far. Well, it's close. If the brothers can be driving in from California, what makes and from Texas, I should be able to drive
Canada.
in.
And isn't Fast Jimmy from Chicago? I saw he drove out.
Yeah, he's from here. Yep. He's on the north side of the city.
Okay.
But yeah, he's from Chicago.
Congratulations on your #1 rating.
Oh, the murder capital of the world?
Yeah. What was it, 4,000 something shootings last year? Holy
Yes,
cow.
sir. Yes, sir.
And you guys have the strict gun laws too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, you see, that's the problem, you know. You can go into Indiana. You can just go right across the border in Indiana and pick them up. I'm
in New York. Our gun laws are getting pretty strict out here.
Yeah, but then they get too strict, and the only people who have them are the criminals.
That's exactly what happens, you know.
Well, case in point, Chicago, right?
Yep. That's it. You know, I don't have a problem with somebody owning, you know, because like here, you know, I don't know, these boys here, if they realize you got something to shoot back, they're apt not to bother you.
No, man, let the gays get married, let the rednecks have their guns, and let me grow pot in my front yard. Leave us all alone.
Leave us all alone.
Well, you got to move to Washington or Colorado then, buddy.
I'm well aware of that. But the influx of population because strictly of that is insane.
It is. And that's why the homeless population is just exploding up here, because everybody comes up, they don't need to work, they just get their pot.
You guys got that homeless population that's out of hand there, huh?
Well, they sort of advertise that we're open for everybody. Come get your freebies,
Well, it got even bad. I remember in the 90s, I knew people that because of the music scene, Nirvana, they all headed up to Seattle.
Yep.
It was like and then they never came back.
Yep.
I mean, I'm a big snowboarder, so I really should go out there even for that aspect of it.
It's they say Seattle's one of the
snowboarding a couple times.
Hey, Clay, they say Seattle's one of the cleanest cities in the country, though.
I don't think so. It's pretty dangerous now.
Is it really?
With all that rain, you don't go outside too often, right?
Yeah, we tell everybody it rains a lot.
Keep them away. You tell them that to keep them away, innit?
Yeah.
Hey, Rick, I think if I can make it down there, Rick, you know what? I've been wanting to come down there for the last 2 years, and I really wanted to try to make it this year, but family obligations. But I think maybe next year I might make it down there. I'm going to try to make it down there. Maybe even hook up with Fast Jimmy if he's driving down there. We could split the ride together. I don't know who he went down with, so. But yeah, I'd like to come down there. I'd like to talk to meet a lot of these guys. I'd like to sit down and talk to Virgil.
Yeah, I would too.
Just to pick his brain, because to me, not just for the models, just the painting and the art part of it, because he's into all kinds of artistic stuff.
Well, him and his wife.
He's always painting something other than a model.
Right.
You see the Nerf gun he did?
Yeah. He puts a lot of stuff. He's got on his YouTube page sometimes on his Instagram, you'll see him post some of his photography is really cool.
Yeah. Well, him and his wife is a professor of English, and he's like an associate professor or something.
Yes.
So they're very intelligent. He's originally, he said, from California.
And ended up down there in Florida.
Yeah. I think he's got Cuban blood or something.
Yeah, Cubano.
Because on Facebook, I think he was posting about 3 or 4 months ago that him and his family, they went to Cuba.
Mm-hmm. I had a chance to do that a few years ago via Mexico, but I didn't want to take a chance, you know.
Yeah.
I would love to just get out of the States once, just get some. My sister, she just spent 3 weeks traveling Europe all over.
Sweet.
Yeah, for her.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's for her. Yeah. I tried to talk my wife into going to England, and then when she caught wind of why, I was trying to time it for
Go to
Telford.
Telford?
Yeah, yeah. She heard me talking to somebody about it. Like, I knew it.
What, Dredd or somebody?
Yeah, talking to Dredd, Dennis, and all those guys. You know.
I think we're going on a cruise in February, and we're going down to. I think they go to Bahamas first, and then they go to Cozumel.
Oh, you'll like Cozumel, yeah.
Yeah, my wife's been there before, so I'm going to go with her this time. And then probably next year, and then Christmas and New Year's, we'll probably spend in Hawaii with family. And then next year, we're going to start hitting Europe.
There you go. Yeah, I definitely want to do that too. You got to travel, man. You got to, you know, especially if you have the means and you can at least once, you know, in your life.
Yep.
I've been to Canada, Mexico, all over this country.
I've been around the States a little bit, up and down the East Coast, but I would love to go over and see Italy.
See, I'd like to go there to see the Colosseum, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
I would love to see the Colosseum. Go to and this is funny because I tell people this all the time. This, you know, what I would like to go see in the UK is Hadrian's Wall. I mean,
I would like to see that in Stonehenge.
Yeah. Oh, that too. There you go.
I'm so fascinated by that, how they got those rocks that far. It's amazing.
Yes, it is. Yep. But it's just, you know, people, you know, they're like, but it just looks like a wall, but you don't understand, man. That's Hadrian's Wall. You know, it's Hadrian's Wall.
And why'd they build it?
Yep. They'll keep the savages out.
That's right. If they couldn't beat them, they tried to keep them out.
That was Donald Trump's version of that was their version of it back then. And it worked.
Let's not get on that topic now.
Well, I know I don't want to get into the You're right. You're absolutely right.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? Here it is. How's Mama?
Today was probably the first day she's felt better.
Awesome. That's good.
I'm trying to get her blood pressure under control. So they put her on new meds, and that wasn't very good yesterday, but she's better today. So
good.
So they figure out what was wrong with her, Steve?
Oh, a bunch of stuff. I told her I'm gonna trade her in. No, it all started off with head and neck pain. And it was real bad migraines from it. Took her in for that, and they did CAT scans, didn't see nothing.
I just went through essentially the exact same thing. They call them tension headaches caused by stress.
Right. Yeah, well, a lot of that was stress from her job. And then they found a hiatal hernia and an ulcer.
Oh, man.
Oh,
a bleeding ulcer. So she's going to have surgery for the hernia. And, of course, that was making her blood pressure rise. And she's probably had high blood pressure for a while, just didn't know it.
Uh-huh.
So now she's on some medication for the blood pressure. So
you get TRICARE, Steve?
What's that?
You get TRICARE?
Yes.
So has she not been going to the doctors regularly?
We have to go to the base clinic. We live close enough. I live 25 miles from the base, so we have to go there for everything. We have to get referrals for everything, and so that was the thing. We actually got sent to the emergency room twice from the base clinic. Because all it is a clinic. They can't do everything there, you know.
Well, I start that in August.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The TRICARE for life, or just regular TRICARE?
When I turned 60, because I retired out of the reserves, you know.
Yeah.
I get all my full military benefits.
Okay, good. Are you close to the base?
I'm like 5 minutes from McCord and Lewis.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to look you up next time I do a trip up to Seattle.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
But she's getting better though, huh, Steve? I mean,
Yeah. The thing is the high blood pressure was causing the headaches and the migraines, and now she has that under control. It's going to take. I still think it's going to take a little while longer for her to get used to the hypertension medication.
uh-huh.
But yeah, and then she's scheduled to see the surgeon next week for the hiatal hernia.
Okay.
And that's been bothering her for a long time too. Every night she would have really bad acid reflux and indigestion, and it was never that bad before. It just got really bad here recently. So this should fix that.
How's your eye doing after the surgery?
It's doing good. There's a little bit of cloudiness from that lens. I think they can laser it off, but I'm not complaining. I can see a lot more now than I ever could. So,
My dad was 83 when they did both the corneas. The VA did it for him. He could see 20/20.
I know. It's amazing, and it didn't cost me a penny. I only paid more to get a lens that didn't have the stigmatism.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it didn't cost me a penny. No complaints at all. I can go ahead and I can gas up and read everything on the thing when you're gassing your car. I can use the little pin pad thing, even though my lens is for far away, it still works.
That's awesome.
Mid-range and far. So
modern medicine.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
So I was meaning to ask you, Steve. You were talking about some silo accident or something on Facebook, but I didn't understand it. So I didn't look up.
My first job in the Air Force was working on Titan IIs.
Right.
So
you said that. And there was some incident?
They had a bad accident back in 1980, but of course I didn't get into missiles until 82. But,
so where was it? Where was the accident?
It was in Damascus, Arkansas.
Oh shit, that was close where we were.
Yeah. And the whole thing about that is they didn't know. We were always told that there's no way a nuclear weapon would go off by accident. There's so many fail-safes, which there are. So when that silo, when that rocket exploded in the silo because of the leak, they didn't know where the warhead was. It took them about a day to find it. Yeah. But it was contained. They didn't have any radioactive spillage or anything from it because the way they're built, But so that changed the way we did our job. We had to safety wire everything. We drilled out all of our sockets and wrenches. We had to safety wire everything. It made the job longer because when you had to change anything out, then we had to put down big nets and tarps. So if we did drop something, it's not going to fall down into the missile. So. But apparently they've had a lot more spills and accidents, just spills of the rocket fuel and oxidizers all the time. I went out one time with my boss to a site, and all we did was go out to pick up tools that they dropped down. And they were at the bottom of the missile.
Yeah.
And they were fixing a leak down there, the PTS troops, the propellant transfer people. And they dropped all their tools, and me and my boss went out to pick up after them. And he goes, leave that vapor detector out there. We don't want it to go off because you can't reset it. Yeah. If it goes off, you got to show it to the crew. Then they send it to the hospital. Well, we didn't take it in there because we didn't want it to go off. And it smelled like rotten pussy. And are we on live? Oh, sorry about that. So it smelled like bad fish. And,
it's like a bad cat. Yeah, like a meow.
Yeah. And we proceeded to clean up everything. We didn't stay very long in there to clean it out. But it makes me wonder now that I'm in my mid 50s, how much of that is going to affect me later on. I mean, I have little ailments here and there, but nothing.
Oh, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
See, Gil, there's a lot of stuff that the government doesn't tell us when we're doing things.
Yeah. No, yeah. All the chemicals we worked around all those years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wonder why I got the cataract in just the one eye.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking that's just because of my current job I have. So.
What do you do? I know you drive around a lot.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He drives around a lot. Yeah, that's what he does.
But I'll let you know, Clay. We'll talk.
Because I watch you on your road trips. You know, you're going here, you're going there, and I go, wow.
He's an
Man,
Uber driver.
This put it this way. I work for the government again, so.
Oh, okay.
He's an Uber driver.
An Uber driver for the government.
He's an Uber driver for the government.
Yeah.
I work for the government, but I'm home every night.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been lucky this time. It's very fortunate that they didn't put me on the schedule because of my eye surgery. And then I taken myself off the schedule in January for a few things, and then my wife got sick, so it worked out. So.
Oh, that's right. You would have been gone already by now.
Yeah, I would have been on the road. Matter of fact, I'm going to El Paso next month for 3 weeks. So I'll get to visit Lenny.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Go visit Lenny.
Yes.
He was just here a little while ago. He had to go. He's at work.
Oh, okay. And let's see here. LJ Model. What's your first name?
I'm Joe.
Joe. Nice to meet you, Joe.
How you
Joe.
doing, man?
I like your background. I'm getting hooked on them Hot Wheels, man. Holy crap.
Yeah. Every time I'm at Walmart, I can't help it, man. The 96-cent bin, it gets me every time.
Yep. I just got back from Target and bought a bunch. Holy crap. My wife had to pay a bill at Target, and I'm like, oh, I'll go.
I'll go, baby. I'll go.
It's
Yeah.
amazing since I've got back into the hobby, the excuses I'll find to tag along at random stores now.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Mini
Whereabouts are you from?
I live in New York.
New York? In the city or?
I'm about 90 minutes north of the city.
Okay.
You know,
What, like Schenectady, that area?
that's about 90 minutes north of me. Hudson Valley, Poughkeepsie, Newburgh.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I've been out there.
I used to live in Schenectady.
Okay, I've been out to Rome, New York, and I've been to Long Island. So.
All
That
right.
was a pretty long ferry you had there, Steve. I'll take you all the way out there, ain't it?
Where to Rome?
Yeah, Uber driver. Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's up near Troy, Amsterdam, Albany, all that's right around there.
Yeah. The guy I was working for lived in Rochester, so
Okay.
that's where I actually flew into. I flew into Rochester, hooked up with him, and then I drove out to Rome and did some work there at the old Griffiths Air Force Base.
Be back. I gotta get a lighter.
Oh, see, the Stewart Air Base is like 10 minutes from me.
Okay. Yeah.
So you working on anything, Steve?
I have been, but I have not had a chance to hit the bench because of everything that's been going on with my wife. But I've been working on a Tiger One.
Oh,
It's an academy, new tool academy, but which it's not very impressive. But I've been zimmering it.
oh yeah, it looks nice.
It's ready for paint. It's ready to go. So I need to paint the inside white and then go ahead and do the red and yellow and green camouflage on it.
Yeah, since I've been on vacation, I've been building up a storm. I've been finishing a model just about every day.
Oh, yeah. I don't blame you, man. I wish I had the time.
But it's just building it. It's not painting because it's too cold to paint out in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
I've been putting all these tomatoes together.
There's a hobby shop out there. It's not exactly by you, but it's by the airport over there by SeaTac. There's a Hobby Town. What is it? No. Is it Hobby Town or no?
Yeah, there's a Hobby Town USA and
Yes.
right off the I-5.
Yeah, have you been to that one?
Yeah, beautiful store.
That's a very good store, man. I told myself I'll go back there. I'm going to bring an empty suitcase.
Hey, close by to me, we have Hobby Lobby and we have Michael's, and they sell models.
AC
Yeah.
Moore too.
What's that?
AC Moore. They sell models too.
We don't have
know if
an
you guys
AC Moore.
have them where you are, but by me.
Yeah,
we
we don't have AC Moore. Yeah. I was upset when Walmart stopped selling them.
Right before they stopped
One year
selling them, they dropped them all down to clearance by me. I should have realized what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
but their prices were so high. You know, you go in the
You can
Hobby
still
Lobby.
get them online. They still sell them online, just not in the stores.
Okay.
But if you're going that route, Amazon and everywhere else has probably got them beat.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been slowing down on my purchases. The only thing I've been buying lately is whatever I have pre-ordered. So
When are you going to start working on your Millennium Falcon?
Oh. Well, I need to make room for it. I've got all the stuff out in the garage, all the boxes. So it's hard to say.
Well, I got 3 months coming. They just sent me a notice. I got them coming. So
That's the thing with me. I'm going to start traveling again for my job, and I'm not going to hardly be home. And I'm going to wish I did something while I was home.
You got to get a little travel model set.
Yes, you know, if I'm going to El Paso, I'm driving there, so I'm going to take some stuff with me. Maybe I can join Lenny on the bench there and join you guys on a hangout. That'd be kind of fun.
That'd be fun. Yeah. Well, you've done that before, though, haven't you, Steve? I thought you did take a model with you once or twice before.
Yeah, I do. And I go to LA or when I go close by and I have to drive, I'll bring them with me. Yeah.
Oh, man, lay down, you.
Yeah, Clay, I work for Customs, but I really don't like to discuss what I do for them. So
Yeah.
that's right. I almost got a job with the DEA when I first came out.
yeah, I just fell into this job by accident after I retired. I went to Troops to Teachers. I got my teacher certification. I started teaching at an inner city school at a shop class. And I wasn't getting much support from the faculty there at all.
Yeah, there's barely any type of shop classes anywhere anymore. It's a shame.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, it was stressing me out big time. My wife says, you need to stop. So I resigned from that. And then I started job hunting again. I ran across this job that I'm doing now as a contractor. And I did it. I just fell into it. It was like, wow, this is cool. It was stuff I never even knew about. It had nothing to do with what I did in the military. And then we switched to government. So I've been government now for about 5 years with it.
What are you, GS level or?
Yeah, I'm a GS 12, like a step 5 or step 6. So
yeah, that's good. That's good.
yeah, it's not bad.
You know, when I first got out, they offered me GS 13 as a research analyst, and I turned it down. I didn't want to stay in Alabama. And then the DEA wanted to hire me because I was a Black Hawk pilot, and we used to fly them around.
Yeah.
But they wanted me to be a ground agent for 2 years. And I said, look, I'm too old to be wrestling people. So I turned that down.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a hiring freeze right now. We need more people. We're so short-handed. So whenever that hiring freeze is lifted, I'll let you know, because it might be something you might want to do after you're retired from what you're doing. Exactly.
But I'm looking for a job. See, I got my real estate license. I'm looking for a job where I can set my hours and I can tell my wife, hey, let's go to Italy next month or something.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's even better. Yeah, that's the only thing about this is that's what I want to do too. Is I want to make it so my wife doesn't have to work, and then she can just travel with me. So
that's awesome.
Yep.
All right, I got
it locked up there a little bit. Here we go. You're back.
damn thing. Who was I locked up?
No, Clay is a little bit. There we go.
Yeah.
You're back.
My son's probably playing his Xbox or something, taking off the bandwidth.
I know. My daughter, she'll stream shows. I go, "Are you streaming again?"
But you know what it's like. When you're in the military, you get to travel all over the place, but a lot of times you're TDY or on deployment, and you don't have your wife with you, you know?
That's the way it was in Germany, man. I was all over Europe.
Yeah.
So I was a flying crew chief on the C-130s over there, so that I was traveling a lot. I never turned down a TDY. Every time they called and said, "We need you to go," I'm like, "I'll go." You know, so.
Well, that's like when I was at Fort Riley. In the 3 years there, I flew all over the place. You know, we'd go TDY to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, Fort Hood, Texas. You know, we'd fly every day. And in Huey, you had to stop every 2 hours to get gas. You know?
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I have some good friends that were pilots. They tell me all their stories, man. It's
So you flew them, Clay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a warrant officer, right?
No, I'm a retired major.
Major, okay. All right. Very cool. That's even better.
Yeah, my dad, I tried to enlist after high school. My dad said he kicked my ass so hard to be wrapped around my head. So
Yeah, he was right.
yeah. Well, he's a retired E7, so he should know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a retired E7 also. None of my daughters have an inkling to go to join, which is fine. I'm good with that.
We were
I think everybody should have to go to basic training in AIT, and then you can go back to your I did 5 years in the Army.
Oh, did you? Well, thank you. Thank you for your service.
what you did, Joe?
What was your MOS?
92 Golf Cook.
Cook. Yeah. God, we don't have those anymore.
No, that's why I'm not in anymore. It got phased out essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Really?
All contractors, and then in the Army units, everything was heat and eat.
Yep.
You know, you didn't need a cook.
Yeah, and then they deemed the kitchen wasn't the Army quality, so it was catered. So I would hang out in the motor pool, and I tried to change my MOS. They wouldn't let me. As I rode my timeout, said, "See you later."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too bad. That's a shame.
And as you can tell, I like to grow a beard and my hair long now, so that wouldn't fly too well.
I wish I had.
Like me. By the time I retired, I tried to grow a beard. It was called coming in gray. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse my language, but
That's all right. No biggie.
Oh man.
We were flying a Nuke 30 mission, 3 Hueys. I was taking 3 Hueys from Fort Riley to Fort Sill. And Gil, you'll like this because Steve and I, we harass each other about being Air Force or Army. And so we're going in, we're flying along. It's getting late at night, and there's a weather front on both coasts, which rarely happens, right? So you got all these aircraft are trying to find a place to land for the night, and both coasts are closed. And we're talking Navy, Marine, Air Force, right? So we're getting close to Tinker, and we're on approach, and we're about 4 or 5 miles out, and air traffic control tells me, Army 123, can you pick up the pace? And I'm doing about 90 knots already, which is like top speed for the Huey. So I'm talking to him like, I don't think so. I'm going as fast. And he's telling me, well, we got to fly to 4 F4s on your tail. And I said, I basically told him, let them go by us,
Yeah.
So he says, no, you got it. You're in front first. Come on, land. So we hit the numbers on the runway. I call tower and I say, okay, requesting a high hover in the parking. Sir, we don't do that here. What do you mean? This is a helicopter. We'll just high hover. No, sir, you got to go down the runway to taxiway 4, turn left there. I said, no, you don't understand. This is a helicopter. I can just hover over there. No, sir, this is Air Force Base.
Yeah, they're kind of weird about that, aren't they? I've noticed how they do that in the Air Force.
Yeah. Then we had one of your Air Force November model Hueys come into Fort Riley, and the guy goes, where do you want me to park my aircraft? And the controller tells him, oh, behind the line of Army Hueys. No, they're in the dirt. We don't park there. We're on the
That's crazy.
Oh, so the helicopter guys are even more panty waist than the fighter guys and anchor guys and cargo guys.
I had this F-111 Aardvark pilot. He was a Division ALO. He was a major. Gets into my bird, and I'm giving him the safety briefing. I'm only a lowly captain, right? And I'm telling him, okay, sir, if you feel sick, he's sitting right behind the radios in the crew chief's seat usually, and he's got a stub of a cigar in his mouth, and he says, Captain, I'm a F-111 Aardvark pilot. You know how fast and low I fly? And I said, sir, we're going to be at about 80 knots at 2 or 3 feet off the ground, just in case. Captain, I fly at, so many hundred knots at 500 feet. I'm used to it. Okay. 30 minutes into the flight, it smells like popcorn or something. And I turned around. He had puked all over his shirt and the windows.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, sir, you're supposed to use that barf bag. When we get back, you got to clean that shit up. I ain't having my crew chief clean it. He's on the ground. All I saw was assholes and belly and elbows, man. He's just running.
Yeah, it's a lot different in the helicopter.
Yeah.
I have a coworker. He's a retired major. He was an F-111 EF-111 pilot. He was one of the first ones to fly in Iraq to do all the jamming.
Yeah.
They sit beside each other, the pilot and the the electronics officer or UO, whatever. And he said they're flying through there, and of course it's a night mission. They're like, what's all the sparks? What's all the sparkly stuff? Well, I don't know. They're just looking at you. I don't know. And they get back and they're watching it on TV. They're like, oh, that's anti-aircraft fire. Holy shit. Because, you never see that in training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know who fired the first shot in the first Gulf War? The Army.
Yep. Yeah.
We went in with the Apaches and took out a lot of the bomb systems and stuff, so the fighters and bombers could go in.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the EF guys were up there jamming. They were doing all the jamming.
It's when I was in this back in '90 after the war was done, we got to watch all the top secret gun missions and stuff that went on.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some stew I made today.
Go ahead.
Hey, bring me some.
All right.
That must have been fun, though, man, flying those.
I tell you, Gil, I tell people that it's the most fun you could have with your clothes on.
There you go.
And I liked it better than sex.
They where I'm at, I'm right outside Route 80, and I guess there's an arsenal not too far from here. And the helicopters, they use, it's like I'm in the flight path for them going down to Scott.
Yeah.
I was telling Steve the other day, a while back, I'm sitting there over the summer, and I'm outside with my dogs. Now you could appreciate this, Clay. I'm outside with the dogs, and I could hear when the helicopters come over. Nigga. I'm 200% That's why I don't put that thing up on the.
You just took the words right out of my mouth.
That's why I don't do it.
Thinking, what the heck is that?
Yeah, we get these clowns that come in. Anyway, you can hear the helicopters, the old Hueys and stuff. You can hear them, and the same thing with the Blackhawks aren't as loud, but you can still hear them.
They have a higher pitched whine.
Yeah. So I'm outside.
What you're hearing?
Go ahead, Clay. What was that?
What you're hearing on the Blackhawk is the engine, because the wing tip of the Blackhawk is cantered backwards.
Uh-huh.
So that way you don't have these sonic booms coming off the rotor blade like on a Huey. That's what those wop wop is miniature sonic booms.
I was outside and I hear a real high pitched whine.
Yeah.
Like a whine, And I look up and I'm like, I thought it was like one of those old airplanes, light crafts or whatever. Yeah. And I look up and I see 4 big black smudges just fly right over the house. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just see here? You know, it's probably one of those things that they did over there in Pakistan, you know. They came over so fast and they were over the house so quick, I never really got the good look at them. But, man, that was no helicopter I ever heard.
Well, they might have been the Hughes 500Ds that the Army has. They've had them since Vietnam.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, it's the ones that SEALs use and Special Ops uses. You saw them in, they call them little birds. You saw them in Black Hawk Down. It was the little bird that was on flying around them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the Loach.
Yeah, the Loach, the OH-6, man. They make this high, whiny sound.
That's what it was. It was a high whining, like it wasn't you know, you didn't hear the thump from the blades. It was just a high whining pitch. And they were hauling the mail, man. These guys were moving, you know.
Hey, Clay, have you read that book, Low Level Hell?
No, I haven't.
You should read it. It's about a Loach pilot in Vietnam.
Hey,
it's a good book.
One of my when I first came in the Army at Fort Riley, one of my W3s were, you know, in the old days you had to wear dress greens or you guys blues for payday formations. Remember those? And he's got 3 purple hearts. And I asked him, he was a W3, I think. And I said, how'd you get those? He goes, well, sir, in Vietnam, I was a Loach pilot. And you know that saying, how the target's marked by the burning Loach? Yep, that was me.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the book is written by the most highly decorated helicopter pilot in Vietnam. I can't remember his name.
What's the name of it, Steve?
Low Level Hell.
Let's check that out. Low Level Hell.
Well, you ever, Gil, you ever seen the movie We Were Soldiers Once?
Yes.
With Mel Gibson?
Yes.
Well, the Huey pilot in there, the captain, he lives up here in Bremerton.
Oh, the guy that what was it? Snake Eyes or Snake shit or?
Oh, yeah, Snake. Yeah. That was him. And the other guy, Too Tall, used to live in Wyoming or Montana, but he passed away about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
But they were both promoted to lieutenant colonel and given the Medal of Honor by Bush, I think.
For that action?
Yes. The I Drang Valley, we lost a lot of aircraft.
Nigga, I'm 100% nigga.
Yep. We got this somebody's little friend playing games here today.
Yep.
That's the 3rd time that person come in under a different name.
Yep. It's too bad you can't block IP addresses on this.
He'll be back again. I blocked that Michelle what was her name? Jurgensen or whatever.
Uh-huh.
That you look on there and it was the profile was made today. No videos, no nothing. Dropped a comment and left. Man, so it's like, really, dude? I mean, really?
That's what I get on Facebook. I run several Facebook groups and pages, one for our church. And you get all these people trying to join. So what I do now is I go to their profile and it'll be a picture of a young girl, you know, like in her teens or something. And I go, and that's the only picture. She's a teenager. She'd have 100 of them, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. I do that now. I check and see who their friends are and I go through all of them. Yeah. You know, it's sad that you got to do that, but you know, you let people in and before you know it, they're posting nonsense or you know, like porn or sunglasses or something, you know, some stupid.
That's what they were doing, is posting porn.
There's another one, Gil.
Yeah, it's got to be named Christopher Columbus.
Hello?
It's yeah.
They might look to get a model kit if they want to join.
No, I know what I'm going to do. I got to remove this off of here. Let me see if I can get it I'm trying to delete
I'm gonna hit the latrine. I'll be back, guys.
Nigga, 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 nigga. The haters cause our dicks is bigger. Nigga, nigga, nigga.
You see that? You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
You know exactly who that is. Hey, Les, come and join us, buddy. It's a damn shame. I gotta, you gotta play this game with these people. Here comes another.
Hi guys.
Hey.
I joined with the link in the chat.
What's that?
I joined with the link in the chat.
And
I just came on to say hello.
how you doing, Vinny? Two-Face.
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Not too bad. Bye-bye. Man, I can't get rid of that damn link. That's why they want to put it in there,
Yeah.
There, it's gone.
Huh.
Hey, Joe, if you ever see it up there, go on the, you're on the Facebook groups.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Other than if it was posted in Google Plus or the link you did through there, for some reason I can't join any other way.
That's okay, man. I'll put it up so you can get in. I'll put it up on the Google pages, the Google Plus pages. But see, that's all right, Les. That's why I don't do it that way, because you end up with this kind of nonsense,
Yep.
And I don't want to point my fingers at people, but I know where this is coming from,
I mean, I don't know, but I know what you mean in reference to your last few videos. So I mean, I can put two and two together.
It's a shame. I hope it isn't what I think it is, but if it is,
I think they can be blocked later on and off the Hangout.
I'll block all of them.
Yeah.
It's just it's a shame that it's gotten to this point, I'm not going to mention who it is, I'm really not. I'm not interested in pointing fingers right now,
Like you say, leave the drama to the queen.
I'm 200%.
Here we go. You know what, dude?
Nigga, 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 nigga. Find the police.
Rumble Joe skin.
You know what? I'm going to out him in a minute.
I'll give him an A+ for creativity of names.
Yeah, they just keep making these accounts. Is what they're doing. Because
You can't report them to Facebook, or
what's that?
you can't report them to Google or anything.
Because by the time you report them, they've already dropped the names.
Yeah, but he has to have a master,
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. This is all being recorded. So I'll go back and look at all those names, and it'll all go back to the master account.
Yeah.
I know who's doing it. I know exactly who's doing it.
And we know who his employer is too. I think a letter to the employer might be pretty good
I
too.
hate to get to that point, man. But I'm getting tired of this, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is just juvenile nonsense,
Yep. He's not supposed to be on social media anyway with his employer, so I'm sure they'd like to find out what he's doing. I'll be right back.
All right. It's just a shame, man. It's just a shame,
It's oh man, that cough doesn't want to go away.
Yeah, you know what? I finally got rid of mine little by little. I was on all those antibiotics, man, I didn't realize how sick I was, man. I went in the bathroom or the garage here because I have a freezer and a refrigerator in my garage. We keep like milk and stuff. Like, hey, Scott, how you doing? We keep milk and stuff in there, and I went in there. It was right after Christmas, and man, I had been sick most of November and all of December. Man,
it hangs around for a while. This one's pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's a nasty one, man. It really is. It really is. You guys out there watching, I'm sorry about all that nonsense there, guys. You know where it's coming from, and I'll deal with it later.
Yeah, I'm a mailman. I'm used to drama.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I know what he's doing. I know what, this person and his buddy's doing. It's two of them. There's two people doing it. once I saw that comment earlier today, I knew what was going to happen later. You know, it was just a matter of time. And I don't foresee it stopping until I shut off here. So that's why I've been sitting here keeping an eye on this and trying to. I got this all charged up because I was figuring I was going to have to start blocking stuff. Be surprising if if I told you who it was, Clay. You'd be surprised. Oh yeah, you'd be surprised.
Nigga. I'm 200% nigga.
Enough of your nonsense, dude. Enough of your nonsense, man.
I mean, you got to be really bored to be doing this.
Nah, I know what it is. They're trying to make it difficult for anybody in the syndicate to have a hangout or anything else, you know, with their 38 little members. I'm just, you know, I don't know. It's going to happen again. He'll be back. They're taking turns. The two are taking turns back and forth.
Can we start a new hangout?
Yeah, but you know, I got people. Yeah, you guys. I'm gonna take. Well, no, see, that's what they want, though, Mike or Steve. They want me to shut it off.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it then.
Can you individually, or can we individually mute one person?
No, he's blocked. He can't get in, so he's using other. He's using other accounts. He's making up accounts. See, the problem with that is that the brother told me what he, you know, months and months ago, he told me what he does and how he gets back at people. So that's how I know it's him. He did it to another guy. He trolled another guy this way. So I should have told me what he, you know, once we had a falling out for whatever reason it was, that this is what I knew this was going to start. I knew it. It was only a matter of time, you know?
Yeah.
But two could play that game. I'm not going to get into the weeds, though. I'm not doing it. You know, I'm too old to be playing these games. Too old for it. And the cool part, you know, the part about it is, yeah, Les. Yeah, it makes it hard. Yeah, Les. Especially when you know where it's coming from. But anyway. So what kind of soup you got there, bro?
I'm eating stew I made.
What kind of stew?
Just some beef stew. Nothing fancy. Not like the chef makes there.
Just begun.
Here you go, Mike. Mike, you're getting creative.
At least it was a good song.
That's a good one, Mike.
Yeah, at least you used a better song on that one, Mike.
Yeah.
For Andreas.
Yeah.
I like the Carpenters.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yep. He'll be back. It's all right. It is what it is.
I think it's eating. I think it's eating them more than it's eating you, Gil. So
I was literally just gonna say that.
It ain't bothering me, man. It's just it's aggravating because you guys are sitting there and having to deal. We can't have a conversation with you guys and with the people out there because these guys are playing their games. You know.
I grew up with two little sisters. This is nothing.
Oh yeah. So it's just sad that it's devolved into this. You know, it really is. The funny thing is they don't think we know who it is, and we do.
Internet tough guys.
Yeah, well.
It's easy to be tough when you're trying to be anonymous.
You taking off, Les? What's going on, Adam?
Really?
We'll go back later after this is all over with and record all of them. Get down to that mask because that's YouTube don't play about that. So.
Oh no.
No, man, you can report it. Like there's a master page for all this, both of them. There's one person that thinks he's slick by making his profile show up like he's in New Mexico or Arizona, but everybody knows who it is.
Yeah, he says he's from Tucson.
But yeah, he's got somebody else's identity, but that's okay, man. I mean, if that's what makes him, if it blows his skirt, you know, so be it.
Nigga. I'm 200% nigga.
Mikey. This fucking guy, I swear to God. He's probably drinking with his cat.
Oh, yeah.
Gives it away with the Vinny. You know exactly who it is once you see the Vinny.
Yeah.
That's what I was putting up with today, Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Nah, don't worry about it.
I'm glad I didn't go along with those guys. It's just it didn't seem right to me. It was just weird.
Yeah. That's what's happening.
Especially when I joined their Hangout and they just started, their conversation changed all of a sudden. It was like, really? Okay.
Shame. It really is a shame. You know, it's a shame.
Well, now you got me curious on who it is because maybe it's somebody I don't want to associate with.
I'll send it to you in a private message here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would, yeah, I'm not going to.
I'm not going to mention the name here. I'll send it to you in a private message, though.
All right. Because I remember you had that thing with the Spanish guy. What's his name?
Nigga. We'll see you later. No, I mean, it's never been to this. I mean, there's been disagreements and things like that, misunderstandings over something that was written. And then once you talk to somebody, you straighten it out, things like that. It's never gotten to the trolling like this. And this is an MO of a certain person.
I'm getting random Facebook requests as we speak.
What's that?
I'm getting random people Facebook requests that I have no idea right now.
I got them all right here. They're all in the group chat. They're all in the group chat. I've got them here. All the names of who it is.
Yeah.
He gets into the group chat and then tries to, hits and runs. So all the names are here. So I'm writing them all down. And then I'll just submit those to YouTube because, again, you have to have a master account to do all this.
Yep. Well, I'm lucky so far. Nobody's trying to crack on me, so.
I'm going to send it to you in Facebook, Clay, on the messenger.
Right. Yeah.
I just find it amusing. This just means they really have nothing better to do tonight.
Yeah, well, they blocked me from their group, and I didn't do nothing to them, so.
Guilt by association.
Yep.
That's it.
Really? Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, A3B. Yeah, it does look better without those flares, right? Yeah. I took Clay's advice here, and I kind of like angled them in right in here, like on this side and on this side, and back up in here. I kind of angled it. So,
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah,
Because
that
you see
looks
how
good.
it flows with the body now, Gil?
Yes, yes, exactly. It's one form.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, even like you said right here, like angling it in like that.
Yeah.
It's all one. It looks really good.
Yeah.
Once it's painted, it look really nice.
You know, growing up in Hawaii, you know, we had the first $1-gallon pumps in '73. So a lot of people were doing things to bugs and Toyotas and stuff. So we saw it all.
Decapitation. That was a good one. You know what the Christopher Columbus was about, right? Native American Christopher Columbus, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was original. I'll take a look at that in a second, John. Just give me a second here. I've got something I'm trying to take care of here. If I can. Yeah, see, the pages are deleted as soon as you go look at them. It's all right. I got a snap. What do you call that? A screenshot.
Yep.
That's all I need. Yeah. If it's that person, I don't want to make assumptions. I'll figure it out. But I think it is. I'm more than positive.
Oh yeah.
More than positive.
It's pretty obvious.
Yes, sir. Christopher Columbus is the one that gave him away.
And the Vinny.
Yep, the Vinny one too.
So, Little Joe, what kind of Ford truck are you working on?
It's the Lindbergh 34,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That's a great
good
kit.
and I'm
Yeah.
kit bashing it with the Bronco.
Oh, the new Bronco?
Yeah, I took all the suspension and drivetrain from the Bronco, and I'm making a lifted 34 4x4.
Oh.
All righty. Let's glue that in there. I will, Merca. When the time's right, I will.
Yeah, last year this time of year I was at the Chili Bowl.
That's right.
Yeah, I wanted to go again, but I just knew I kind of knew I couldn't do it, and then good thing because
Mama got sick, yeah.
yeah. But that's a lot of fun. That's a blast, man. I had a blast last year.
The Chili Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Let me get a piece of styrene here. So how big is that? How heavy is that bracelet they gave you to put the Falcon on? It looked big in the picture.
Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet, but it looks pretty good, substantial. I'll post up pictures of it when it does come in. I got one more month to go.
They sent like 20. You said they sent you like 25 pieces at once.
25
Hello.
There he is. What up, brother?
Nada. What's going on, guys?
Just building and swatting flies.
Yeah.
Swatting flies. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
That's all good. Working on your VW, I see.
Yeah, but after talking to the guys here and a couple of guys earlier, I wasn't satisfied with those flares. They kind of look. I mean,
yeah, it just didn't fit. Wasn't working for you.
Yeah. I mean, I was proud of the way they came out. It just didn't look right.
I mean, hey, that's all good.
Yeah, it just did not look right on there.
Got to be happy with it, man.
Yeah. So, getting these seats done here.
Nice.
And then I want to paint them, and then paint this and paint all that, and then get it all together so I can. Because there's not really. Well, shit! I forgot I still got to do this in here. I really do. Are we gonna? You're original, Mike. Come on. Jesus.
Wow. Hey, at least it was better than rap music.
Yeah.
Yeah, like somebody was strangling a goose.
Yeah, well, we know who that is.
And Gil?
Yes, sir.
Quit saying talking to the guys. Say you were consulting with the design team.
There you go. Yes. You're right.
It's always fun on the internet.
Yes, it is. You guys broke 180 today, man.
Yeah, man, that was crazy.
That was great.
Yeah, well, felt like it was a good show. It was lots of fun. So apparently they were all enjoying it. So
it's the first time I've watched it live. Usually I catch it later. I called in sick today from work, so it was my first time.
Oh, I think I remember you reading that. You were playing hooky, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yep, it's allowed. That's why they make vacation time.
No, that's true. Got to spend those hours somehow. Definitely understand.
What do you got? You got the what is it? Let me get on you here real quick. The Eye Gone Wild. Oh, that thing is cool.
Yeah, it's just one of these goofy looking kits. But like I was saying on the show, there, here, let me slap because I can drive it. It's a simple kit. But the reason I decided to, because I actually had this in the stash for the grandson.
Here comes our friend. Albie Rand Mike is back.
But this kit, I'll snap it together real quick. It's goofy, but the whole point is I want it to be. I'm going to play with those Minotaur paints with this thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, have a go at those because now that I'm back to modeling, I want to. I've been having those just sit here, just screaming at me, saying, "Please use me." So.
Now you're going to use. Did you get the candy colors?
I got the whole set, man.
Cool.
Now,
you're going to paint it that purple?
You know what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to play around because the yellow is bright and it'll show, goofy stuff that I've done wrong on here. But yeah, I think I'm going to do the body yellow, and I'm thinking about going to School on You and doing that. They got a couple of different yellows in the set there that are the regulars, and then they got those ghost tints.
Yes.
So I think I'm going to play around with those on the body, and then the rest obviously be black, and I'll do something simple for the engine or whatnot. But now this isn't completely like it's supposed to be, but obviously it's missing the wheels and stuff. But yeah,
look at that. That thing's big, man.
Well, and the thing is, it's like the eyeball guy there on top there. I could do a little detail with the bloodshot eyes and the wings and stuff, and play with some fading of colors and stuff on there.
Yeah.
And then I can.
That's a nice size kit, though.
I like, from the box, I wouldn't get it, but seeing you with it now makes me want to go and get it.
You know what? Same here.
I know.
It's just goofy, man. But I figured, hey, you know, it's I got it for dirt cheap. I think I might have even got that at Hobby Lobby with a discount coupon. But you know, play around with that. And if I want to get another one for the grandson when he gets older, if he's into it, then I'll do that.
That is cool, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Les, how are the seams on that?
You know what? There was hardly any cleanup on it at all. I mean, it's not a lot of parts. I'm guessing what 25 or so parts, 30 parts. The only seam that I really had to clean up was on the eyeball itself, the sphere, because it comes in 2 halves.
Yeah.
But the fit was excellent. So I mean, I just used well, actually, this here just regular Tamiya, you know.
Yeah, the thick one.
And yeah, the thicker stuff, and it filled it in really good. So, you know, it worked out all right.
You know, Mike, if you're gonna try to be a little bit more. You know what? I wasn't gonna mention your name, Mike, but enough. You know, enough. You know, grow up, dude. Grow up. Seriously, grow up.
I got a bunch of those weirdo kits.
Yeah, see,
They are terrible fitting.
Terrible to put together.
Yeah. They just don't fit together very well.
Bummer, you know, because they got like that theme set of all the kids dancing to like this, you know, they got the '60s beatnik look to them.
Yeah.
And I was contemplating getting those for a little diorama. But I guess I suppose when you think about the older kids, you're gonna expect that kind of.
I remember when they came out when I was a kid, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, I thought, hey, I'm getting old. I'm going through nostalgia. You know, I'll get those again, and they go, man, they're terrible.
I'll tell you what, that's one of the things I've done. I've gotten a few kits from back when I started building kits in the '70s, and I've got them sitting in the stash there. And yeah, a couple of them look like they're going to be some serious filler scene projects for sure.
Yeah.
How you doing, Josh?
What's going on, guys?
Howdy.
Good evening.
How are you liking the weather in Washington?
I think I'm in Chicago with the weather up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been getting hammered with the snow too, haven't you?
I'm in Oregon, so I understand.
Oh, we're in Oregon, Josh.
I'm 20 minutes south of Eugene.
Okay. See, we got no snow up here in Tacoma, but man, it is frigid cold.
Yeah, it got cold down here in Colorado too.
Oh yeah, here it got what 22 today, and it's been in the 40s like the last couple days.
Oh God, we're the opposite. We're in the teens. But I got friends in Vancouver, and my sister lives in St. Helens, Oregon, and she's got like 2 feet of snow down there.
Yeah, just in the last week. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy of mine, Brett, there's up in the mountains here in Colorado. They got 7.5 feet of snow in the past 2 weeks.
Holy cow.
Yeah, we had a big old avalanche here midweek that closed down I-70 for quite a while.
Wow. So where in Colorado are you at, Les?
Actually, I'm in the northern suburbs of Denver and Westminster.
Oh, okay. I have friends that live in Golden and Boulder.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, Boulder's where I was born at. And I know about Golden. Spent plenty of time running around there raising ruckus.
Here comes Hobby Man Mike again.
Nigga. I'm 100%.
Hobby Man Mike. I just, you know what? I wasn't going to say his name, but I'm getting tired of his playing around here. And I'm not taking this private. I want people to see what this dude's doing.
Yeah, it always makes going live interesting, man.
Well, you know, just leave it alone already, you know?
Man, if I had that much time to waste, I'd build a model.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't get it.
Yep.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch your Facebook vid that you put up. I didn't get a chance to catch it before I was getting ready for the show there, but did you finish out your orc?
Right here.
Yeah, cool.
There he is right. Come on, you. There he is, right there.
Nice. Now, what are you? What were you using for the medals?
I used, look at me. I used this.
Ah, nice. See, because I'm going to play around with those too.
Now, this stuff is very thin.
Is it
So-
super thin?
Oh yeah, it's I mean, that's the first time shooting it through an airbrush.
Right.
I've done it with a paintbrush, but I use that, and then yeah. What are you doing? Yeah, all right, Mike. Bye. Unbelievable. I use that, and I use the jet exhaust. The jet exhaust on his body, then I went over it with a little bit of this here, the chrome. But you got shooting it through the airbrush. It just came out like, just. And I was at first I was around 10 psi, and then I dropped it down to like 7.
And it was
So
still
it was like the minute I touched that trigger, it came out. So it's some beautiful stuff, man. It shoots really nice,
I got a couple of the bottles. I think around the same time you and Will and a couple other people were starting to play around with them, and I haven't really had a chance to play with them yet. I know you mentioned here just a second ago, you said that you brush painted a little bit with them too. How were they for brush painting?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. I did some cleanup work with it, like here, on giving it a little right here, like for edges and stuff.
Right.
It's I like them. I really do.
No,
I like.
looking on that figure there right now, they're nice. That's nice and bright.
Well, yeah, this is. Check it out.
Yeah, look at that, and it looks clean and smooth too.
The
Wow.
green. That green right there is the Minotaur. It's this one, the Green Envy,
Okay.
and then the Trolls. I got it over in the back. I believe it's the Troll skin.
Okay, so is it a little bit darker, the troll skin?
Yeah, it's a little bit darker. And then the red, it's this one right here, the scorching red.
Yeah, see, and I like them. That's nice looking colors.
The brown is just the regular. What is it? Where did I put that box? The brown that I use is this one right here called Mummy,
Okay.
and that's about it.
Yeah.
And then the white. I use a little
Like the
white.
colors dry just a little bit darker, don't they?
Yeah. And they dry when you spray them, they're glossy. So
Right.
they spray on with a gloss. So you're gonna have to, if you don't want them gloss, you'll hit them with dull coat or something. But yeah, as you can see, his skin there. Wait, come on, name it. Look, right there. You see how shiny his face is? If I can get this damn thing to focus. There. See how shiny his face is? Well, that's how they'll dry on there. So,
Okay.
but they're really nice to shoot. I think you're gonna love them.
Yeah. I want to get down with those. I like the color selection. There's a lot, especially when it comes to like this thing here. It's off the wall. It's kind of like almost a fantasy kind of piece or whatever. So I think those will just be excellent colors to play with. And there's another actually in this series. There's another Von Franco kit. If I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be like some kind of Frankenstein greenish monster. So that might be a fun one to play around with later on too.
Yeah, he's in a car, half sticking out, and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see, I was thinking about doing this one because I was talking to my wife. I was going to do it in the tortoise shell, and then she said, "Why don't you just paint it red? It'll look nice red." And I thought, yeah, okay. So I think I'm going to take this, just get a can of like the what is that, the Army Painter or the Tamiya Silver,
Okay.
and just hit it with a coat of silver, and then put the red ghost tints on it.
On there. Okay.
It'll give it that nice candy look to it, Or I also got some of those Wicked, the Candios, the Candy 2.0s.
Okay, now who makes those?
Wicked.
Okay.
What colors do you have of those?
I got them all.
Nice.
I got them all. My kids gave them to me for Christmas.
I have a deep purple and the grabber orange.
I haven't used them yet, but Lenny has. Lenny shot a couple of things, and it looks really nice, man.
I sprayed the orange on a spoon, but I haven't done anything with the purple yet.
Yeah, the Extreme Metal might. 3Bs is telling me that he thinks that the Extreme Metal might make a better base. You're right. This stuff will make a really nice base. This chrome.
Huh? Yeah, that's actually a good idea, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I like that chrome. It's just it's really nice. It's got that nice shine to it, you know. So I just want to. I gotta finish it, and then sitting here thinking about. I'm in the. I gotta slow down because I forgot to put the. I gotta put the dashboard in there. I've got it. The steering wheel. I'm gonna make a steering wheel out of chain, maybe. I don't know. The foot pedals, all that. The floorboard, right about here. The foot pedal, the steering wheel. I mean, it's going to be kind of Spartan on the inside because it's a rat rod, so I'm not going to really go crazy on it.
All right, Clay, here's my apron.
There you go. There's his apron.
Nice.
Star Trek, baby.
There you go.
Way to go.
Okay.
Way to go.
That's cool.
It is.
Where'd you get that one at, Steve?
I think I got it off of the eBay.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice.
I got to build models to wear it. Shoot.
That was pretty cool though today though, Les. The 180. You guys hovered up to about 187 at one point, I think, didn't you?
I can't remember what Paul said the total was. It was the 180 something. It was over 180, but yeah, it was pretty amazing. I mean, we're having fun, and obviously folks are enjoying themselves too. I mean, trying to read that chat, everybody's just having conversations amongst themselves. We're just kind of like background noise while they model and have fun. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely cool.
It's cool. It's cool that it's taken off real good for you guys.
Yeah, and next week sounds like we might get to do an interview with Jamie Dart. He's a young kid. So it'd be kind of neat to hear a younger person's viewpoint. The state of the hobby and what they like and don't like. It should be a pretty interesting twist.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Heck yeah.
It's just cool the way the direction it went in,
Oh, big time. I've been enjoying it. The obviously outside of the drama.
Well, it's a different vibe though, man. And that's what's cool about it,
It is. And I think that obviously a lot of people are more hip with that than what we were doing,
Sure. Well, I mean, it is what it is, man, It happens. But it's cool the way it comes together for you,
Oh yeah. And it seems like there's people coming from all around. I know we had a winner here a few weeks back that was from South America. I think that was the first one we had from South America. And so I mean, we're getting people from Australia, New Zealand, South America, North America, Europe. A couple of folks from Russia stopping in there. So it's been kind of cool to see.
Yeah. So who won the airbrush? Is he from the UK?
I don't know. We've talked to him before, and I think he's actually been in some of our off-air hangouts before. Because I know Brett was teasing him because Brett spells his name with one T, and the guy who won the airbrush spells it with two. So whenever Brett sees him, he's like, "Yeah, drop the other T, pal." I'm not sure. I think he's American. I could be wrong though.
He was. I saw the post on the. Oh, I won an airbrush.
Yeah, he was excited about it, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's a nice airbrush too, man.
Yeah,
That's awesome. I would have pooped myself.
Yeah, you and me both. I tease Paul sometimes. I say, "Yeah, I'm gonna take the night off so I can sit back and roll the bones, man."
There you go.
Of course, he put the kibosh on that, but
yeah, well, you're the. What was that guy's name that used to do the things like for the announcement for like the dating game and all? What was his name?
What was his name? It wasn't.
You know who I'm talking about, right? He had the glasses. Remember the dark hair and the glasses, and he would put his finger up to his ear.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Man, that brings back some memories there. Whoa.
Yeah, you're right, Clay. That does look a lot better without him.
Hey, Gil.
Yes, sir.
I ordered these, and it took so long for them to arrive. I don't know why I even ordered them now.
Oh, you got That's
Clean
cool.
your,
Clean your airbrush.
yeah, clean the nozzles out of you with your.
Okay. I was like,
Hey,
they
Gil,
took
what-
like almost 2 months to get here, and
yeah. He's like,
And
Gil,
this way, if you do your own root canal, you can clean it out.
there you go. Why did I order these? What did you recommend these for?
yeah.
I got a set too, Steve, but I got mine from a dental supply in New York.
That's where mine came from on Amazon. They came from New York. I don't know if they're
Yeah,
the
I
same
think you came
person.
from China, man.
And the guy, he sells it to me. It's supposed to be 100 in a box.
Yeah.
And I actually took them out and counted, and there was only 72.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. They're showing up in the chats now. Christopher
well, somebody
Columbus. Here you go. Callisto, the truth will be revealed. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. What did you do? Yeah, you know what you did. Now you're using your Jesus Christ. This guy. Unbelievable. Yeah. I'm gonna have to, you know what I think I'm gonna have to do now, Clay, that I did that. I'm gonna have to give me a, like right here, sand this down just a little bit so those tires don't rub.
are they rubbing on it?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit, just a little bit on one side. It's just the way the way it's sitting. Yeah, I'll have to
I don't know, from the top view, that looks really wicked like that.
yeah, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to because I don't know if you guys can see that. You see that?
Yeah.
Right here, right in the front there.
Yeah.
I can't bring it forward anymore. Oh, maybe pull that tire out. Just I got them in too close. There you go. Maybe if I just do that. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna have to mess around with it a little bit. Yeah. Put that there. And once it's settled in there, it'll be nice. Yeah, I'll have to stand down just a little bit on the front of that clip there. In the quarter panel, like right here.
Yeah.
Just a little bit off.
Yeah, just like on a gasser, you got to round it up, you know.
Yeah, just round them off a little bit, and it'll be fine. And that way, you got that clearance by those wheels. Because when that I didn't really notice it with the flares on there because it covered it, you know. And now that flare's not there, you see them, but that's okay. It just needs let me. Where's that? I got a pencil here somewhere. Yeah, right. I'll do it right now. I can just.
But it looks like a roadster,
there.
you know, that way, with small fenders.
Yeah, and then right here. See, it's just very little, like right there.
Yeah.
On either side.
Well, Gil, I think I officially hate these dragon kits. I don't know why I got so many of them.
Yeah, here we go. Here you go. Hey, Two-Face Vinny, what's up?
Yeah. What are you working on?
Yeah.
This is the acquisition radar for a ZSU 23-4. Since we've been on, I've been building this part. There's like 20 parts in here.
Oh my God.
You see the
I know what kit not to buy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of dragon kits too. So,
But Steve, I was telling them earlier, somebody challenged me to build one because I'm building all these Tamiya kits, you know, they go right together, you know.
yeah, like that guy that has that channel. He always builds those tanks.
Yeah. Or I build cars, you know, cars got 125 parts to it. This thing, the track links, there's 80 tracks on each sprue, 160 of them.
Holy cow.
160 of them.
This will keep you busy, huh? Have you going nuts too, maybe?
Yeah. Well, this is the first one I'm trying, so.
I'll tell you what, they build up to really nice kits, but they are definitely not Tamiya's. I think I've got one sitting inside the stash, and it's going to probably be sitting there for a bit.
I probably got 40 of them, but that's because I got them really cheap at various places. So
you got plenty to keep you busy.
well, I got lots of kids to be busy.
Oh yeah, I hear you. I saw that Paul got this kit, so I was like, well, I got to get me one of them.
I tell you what, that looks nice, doesn't it?
Who makes that one?
Hasegawa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a nice little D9 kit. They also have like a high grade version too. $132nd.
Yeah, Paul's been on the 132nd kick here recently.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, I
buying
wish I could join you guys on some of those chats. My wife's been sick so much; it's been hard for me to break away.
I'm glad to see that she got out of the hospital and stuff. I was kind of, when I was eating dinner there, I was watching and listening to you talking about stuff. So it sounds like they got a game plan for her. So that's good.
Yeah, she's doing much better. She's just got to have some surgery on her hiatal hernia and get her blood pressure under control. She's doing better.
Yeah, that's good news. Because that's
I
always
told her stop worrying about the drama at work. So,
Yeah.
yeah. There's plenty of other people that can take that worry up for her.
that's right.
Yeah, it looks like you've been here over the past few weeks. You've been able to get out a couple of times and do some stuff with your Jeep too, huh?
Yeah, I went out last Saturday. Our club had an easy run, and it was actually on my wife's birthday, but she let me do it. So
Hey, that's all cool.
She's the keeper, Steve.
yeah, she is.
Some beautiful scenery where you guys go.
Yeah. I'm hoping we get some rain and snow. I want to go out wheeling in.
Oh man, that picture that you had, I don't know if you took it or you just seen it or not, but the picture of the snow on the mountains there with the desert in the foreground.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, it's beautiful here when it happens.
I saved that picture because I'm contemplating that it might end up becoming a screen background for me there.
Yeah, it's a living out here in Southwest is you have to love it. You either like it or you don't. So
Well, I mean, I'm sure even if it's too warm for you, you can get acclimated to it just like anything else. But
yeah,
I know when I've been out there a couple of times, I made the mistake of going out there during high summer, and boy, oh boy, I was in for a surprise. I mean, because we're pretty temperate,
yeah,
temperature-wise up here in Denver. So yeah, I went down there. I'd been in the car for about 6 hours since my previous stop, and I dropped down into the valley to Phoenix and was getting gas, and it was already, getting near nightfall. Opened up the door, and it felt like I just opened my oven. I was like, oh dear.
yes, exactly. Yeah, if you're not used to it, that's exactly what it feels like. Who opened that oven door?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a little bit cooler in Tucson. We might be 5 or 10 degrees cooler.
and it's still probably noticeable,
It
though, isn't
was like 75.
Yeah.
And I'm chilling out
Here
here.
we go. You know what, Mike? Enough.
So Steve, those numbers you posted on Facebook, that's the temperature for the day or the temperature of the time?
Yeah, at that time, but that's usually the warmest part of the day.
God. I look at that and I'm going, oh man.
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting rain, so it hasn't hit yet.
They've been getting
I
rain
went to Mesa
and stuff.
to the McDonnell Douglas plant probably in 90 or 91, right after the Gulf War, to talk to their Apache, to see their Apache line. And they put us up in a golf course resort. It was like October and it was closed. And in the morning, I went, wow, it's not bad. I ran the whole 18 holes and everything. Didn't even, not a drop of sweat. Room, since the air conditioning hit me, it looked like somebody dumped a bucket of water on me.
Yeah, you know, I drive up there in East Mesa. There's a Highway 87 going up to Payson. You driving up there, you know, it's through the desert and rolling hills and all that. And all of a sudden, these Apaches come over the ridge, man, and it's almost like they're tailing you. And you're like, well, I hope they're not armed, and then hope they don't have me on their scope, man, because it's pretty frightening to see them.
If they were armed, you wouldn't see them.
True.
All right, guys. Well, have a good night. Nice chatting with you. I'm going to go play with my grandson.
Nice.
Good
Good to
night.
see you.
You
All
have
right. Talk to you soon.
You take care, brother.
Good night.
All right. See you guys later.
All right, bro.
seems like a pretty nice fellow.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, he goes by Clay Chevy.
Clay.
Clay Chevy.
Hey, Griff, I did. Sorry if I removed your comment there.
So, keeping you busy in the chat, huh?
Yeah, it says I banned him, and I didn't mean to ban Griffin. Sorry about that, bro. I'll make it right the next time around.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, good. You didn't get banned. All right. I thought he banned you, and I was like, oh shit, I was too quick with that one. You know. Been dealing with this all day.
Have you? That sucks, man.
Yep. As soon as I was in the room with you guys, it started.
Oh boy.
I followed the IP back, and I found out who it was. I wasn't going to say nothing. I kept my mouth shut. And then I kind of figured this was going to happen today here. I had a good idea it would. And anyway.
Oh, that's
You just keep on trucking with your thing, man.
Yeah, I'm not. It's just it ain't gonna stop me from doing what I'm doing. Yeah. No, 3Bs. I ain't gonna do that, man. You can. You can make fun of my tank, brother. It's all good. It's all good.
All right.
What you working on, Josh?
The Terminator 2 Manhunter.
Oh yeah, cool. I thought that looked familiar. Yeah.
It's gonna be the mech build.
Okay.
I got that
Oh, Jesus.
for Secret Santa, man.
What's
I got that Manhunter thing there on my Secret Santa.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I have a Secret Santa kit that I got last year that was an AFV T34, but it's got like all the interior and stuff, and I was like, no, that's got to sit on the shelf for a minute. But this one here, I'm definitely going to build. I might put some lights into it too.
Just all the detail that comes on the kit is just crazy.
Yeah, I think the surface detail looked really good. I was happy.
Crazy.
Definitely happy with it.
No, I just hope I don't mess it up.
You probably just fine.
I picked up some poster board. I think I'm going to do a couple of paintings with airbrush.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, I've been itching to do it. My wife's been trying to talk me into doing it.
I can do it, man.
With that, that's why I picked up like the Candy 2.0s. Some of that Wicked, paint.
That paint.
Yeah, that's what you use that for. That this stuff is not good for that kind of work.
Gotcha.
I ordered an easel from Amazon because I'm going to give the one that I have here. I got a drafting table behind me, and that's the one that I take my pictures on.
Okay.
I told my son-in-law he can have that drafting table because he needs one.
I was gonna say, if I'm not mistaken, he's an artist, right?
Yeah, he's an artist too. And his drafting table, when they were moving, the leg got broke. So I told him he can have this one because it's got metal legs on it, you know.
Right.
So I'll give him this drafting table, and I'll put the easel behind me here, and start doing some paintings. I've got the itch to do them, you know.
Heck yeah! If you're feeling it, do it.
Yeah. My son bought me a bunch of art stuff. He bought me like rolls of Frisco paper, stuff to make my own stencils.
Nice.
I just bought me one of those erasers, you know, the battery erasers.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen those before.
Yeah, we use them for when you're doing like work like that. You take one of those erasers. I used to have one for this, and I don't know what I did with it.
Oh man.
You take the eraser, and then you know you can actually, you know, like distress paint with it. You know.
Really?
You can just you know you can wear your paint down with it. We use them on like poster board. That's what they use them for. Like like say you're doing a black and white, and you want to get some crease lines and stuff. Instead of going in with the white, you hit it with the black, and then you take one of those erasers and you just you know, it's really used right, man.
Wow.
Yeah, they're really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, like this, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but
that was another tool I didn't know why I got it.
Yeah, that's what it. Yep, that's exactly what it's for. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to stay with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, Steve, you're already set up with all the good stuff, man.
Yeah, he's got them. He just forgets why he buys them.
I know. Comes in, I'm like, why did I get it?
That'll be nice. Hey, Steve, you could use that. Like, say you can wear your paint on and give it that bleaching effect with that. If you just very carefully, just right over the top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That's what I use these for. You know those what did I do with them? These things right here. These fiberglass pens.
Okay,
Yes.
I think you use
Yeah,
them.
I got a couple of those too.
Yeah, you take them. Say like this is the paint here, and you want to just wear that paint. See how it's wearing it right there?
Okay.
You could take it and just
Wow. Hey, that's an awesome weathering tool right there, isn't it?
yeah. And then this one here's a little softer. This one's a little rougher. You take the softer one, and then just
Wow. Hey, that's a pretty cool deal there.
Yeah, that's really cool. What are those called?
you get they're fiberglass pens. They use them for watches and stuff. Like to clean watches and jewelry.
Okay.
You get them on Amazon. This one comes in a pack of 3. You get the fiberglass, and then they come with a metal tip. 2 fiberglass and a metal.
Huh.
Here, let me show you. The metal one, I don't use them because, of course, it's metal. It's gonna
jack your plastic.
it's gonna jack your plastic up. So you don't want to use that. What did I do with it? All right, here's the metal one. But it's good for like I don't know if you want to take this metal one, and for your resin,
Oh, okay, there you go. Because that's a harder surface, huh?
Yeah, it's a harder surface. So this one here will give you some nice wear. You can also use it on the plastic to wear the plastic to give it like some wear marks in them.
Right.
I wouldn't use it for paint though, but you can wear your plastic down with that. And then they got this one. This is another one. See that? Well, this one doesn't have this. These are the refills for it right here.
Nice. Almost looks like an old drafting pencil, huh?
Yeah, you drop a refill in this, and then from here, and then you can just there it is. See it?
Yep. Wow. Okay.
These are really good, especially like if you're doing a car and you want to get the rusty stuff in there and all that. These are really good, Joe.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
These are really good for them, Joe. Now, you can find either one of these here. Let me see if I can find them on Amazon. You can find these on Amazon. Let me go here real quick. And I'll show you. Fiberglass. And all right. right, let me show this to you guys. All right, can you see that?
Oh, hold on a second here. Yep.
There they are right there. This is the one here, the KTI.
Okay.
Is the one I just showed you. And then you got the other one right here, the scratch brush fiberglass. Now, of course, this one's high. You come down here, it's the same damn pen for, $4 less, So, I mean, this, and then here's your refills.
Price, huh?
Yeah.
That's still not bad.
Nope.
Yeah, this thing will last you forever. This one right here. So what you use it for, it lasts you forever.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, these are really good for that, Yeah, see, like right there, detail. See where he's doing on a car? He's detailing it. Fiberglass rust brush,
Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep, they're pretty cool. Something different to put in the arsenal,
Yep.
And it's really cool because you take that, like this one here, it's real soft, Les. So like if you're doing it, say you're doing a tank and you want it, on the top of it, you want to distress it a little bit.
Right.
Just take it and just very gently just start distressing it, real nice, and it just smooth, it doesn't take off like if you're doing hairspray or something.
Right.
I use this for chipping a lot.
That'll
Yeah, because once you do the hairspray technique, you know how sometimes it'll leave those hard edges.
Uh-huh.
You let that dry overnight, and then you come in once the paint, settles again and dries. You come in with this and just gently, feather it all out. These will work really good.
Well, that's cool.
I use them on figures too, try to distress the skin tones and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, see, 3B says train guys use it all the time to distress their buildings and boxcars. Very handy. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
I do.
Yep, work really good. This metal one, again, it's a little rough, but it has its uses. You can see I've used it before.
Now.
Like with tank wheels, the road wheels. You take them on the road wheels and just rub over it, and it gives that look like the rubber, that vulcanized rubber on the road wheels. It looks like it's pieces of falling off real nice, It's uniform.
Wow. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So.
But heck yeah, get yourself some going, do some painting there.
Yeah, I got a couple of friends, they asked me, and my son-in-law was talking about it. And I want to get Thorin has been asking me. He's ready to start. He said he's ready. He told me that the other day.
He told you he was ready, huh?
Yeah, I says, hey, Papa, you want to sit down and paint something? And he said, no, not really. So about an hour later, after he had his nap, he's sitting down. I'm down here with him. And he walks into the room there, and he grabs his Posh H. And he says, Grandpa, I'm ready.
Nice.
I says, all right, buddy. So I took some Createx and watered it down, he's got his little mask. Put his little mask on. He said he made a mess, but it's okay, I stuck the bottle, from the Posh. They got that little bottle. I stuck the bottle in there so you didn't have to. And it's funny. He's holding it like this here. And he's just shooting on paper,
Nice, going to work. That's all right.
But he was all happy. He did something for my daughter for her birthday. He did a coloring thing, and he wanted an airbrush. But he's 4 years old, man. He doesn't have, he lost interest real quick.
Oh yeah, it happens that way. But still, keep encouraging him like that. You never know.
Yeah. He keeps telling me, Grandpa, you can paint my cars for me. I'm like, no, son, you're gonna paint my cars for me.
Exactly. So you got the whole reverse.
Yeah. Once you get the hang of this, I'm gonna sit back and build them, and you can paint them.
There you go. That's the way it needs to be.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do a series on the Facebook channel of painting miniatures with the airbrushes. It seems to be the guys seem to like it a lot. So
you know what? I didn't see today's, but when you were doing the color on his skin here the other day, I was like, wow. I mean, it's pretty amazing that you can get the control like that, and just like you were saying to me, practice makes perfect, so to speak. So
I tell you what, bro, and I tell people this all the time. I guarantee you, if you pick up your airbrush for 10 minutes a day, and just, get that control for 10 minutes a day, with water in there. You don't have to put no paint in, just water, or just get some cheap ink, or food coloring. You know, you don't want to use food coloring and water, and just a sheet of paper every day. Just don't worry about like the dagger strokes or the lines or the dots. None of that. Just do this. 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. Do that for a week, and I promise you, man, you'll be able to do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be practicing. I got my like I was telling you, I went downstairs and I got my old garage for sale sign stuff that I'll be using for practice pieces. And one of them I got set aside because that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to actually practice with my brush doing blending. And then, I got like 3 more, and they're going to be set aside for some airbrush practice.
You got the best of both worlds, man. Because Paul isn't no scrub with an airbrush.
No, I'll take all your guys' brains.
Yeah, Paul can airbrush, And then you got Tim. He's pretty good, So you got those guys there that you're with them every day. You got a question, boom, you can ask me anything,
Oh yeah, that's why I cruise around and doing the community thing, man, because I get to pick everybody's brain.
But what's cool too is on that Badger page, those guys are more than willing to give you tips. I don't know if that.
What I started, I've been on there for a few. I think I actually got on there back on the 48-hour marathon, and but I really started looking at the pictures on there here within the past month, and there has been some just fantastic. And I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not model related, but still, it's just amazing work, man.
Oh yeah. Some of the work that you see on there, some of the portraitures, the motorcycle work, that cat from Count's Custom, he posts on. Some of that work that you see there is just phenomenally beautiful.
Oh yeah, big time.
It's just. And I'll be sitting down, Les, looking at that. My wife will walk up to me. She goes, "That, why did you give it up?" I'm like, I don't know. I just, I didn't have the drive to do it anymore.
Oh yeah, you got to be motivated for it. But hey, it sounds like it might be around a little bit.
It's been itching at me for a while. It's especially with Thorin. He's been my muse. He wants to do it. And I'm more than happy to sit with him and get him because his dad's an artist, so his dad works with him, and then he's got me here with all this stuff here. This is cool. This stuff is cool, but I want him to get into the art itself.
Oh yeah, exactly. There's so many.
Well, because you know what, if you can paint a damn car, man, if you can sling this airbrush, you can make money.
Oh yeah, I bet.
You're always going to need a car being painted.
Yep.
And you're always going to have people that want other things done, either a helmet or, a gaming system, whatever, things like that. You're always going to have, if you're good, and you're always going to have people that'll come to you for stuff like that. Like with my wife's family, her brothers and her uncles were all, in the auto body,
Right.
There was always work there because, if they didn't make it at the job, and they could take a side job in their garage, or something,
Right, help supplement the income.
For sure. It's just like what I used to do here with the motorcycle tanks and the fairings,
Right.
There was always some money to be made,
Yep, there you go. Well, the thing is, it kind of hit home as I seen Chung posted the other night on your stuff that you posted there, and he was talking about how he was leaving the hobby, because all the drama and stuff. And I was like, wow, because Chung, that was one of the first guys I followed on YouTube. Because back then he had the scale modeling page, and then he went.
Well, you saw what he said. He started laughing when he saw that thing about that person saying that I didn't paint that, and Chung's like, yeah, whatever,
Right, but it just hit me, and I was like, yeah, if you got to, because everybody's got to take a break from all the stress there for a while. So yeah, you do what you do to keep it fun, man.
Yeah, and then he had a heart attack not too long ago.
No, I didn't know about that for the longest time. I found out, I think it was like 4 or 5 months ago. I was like, no way.
He didn't. He was saying, he had gained some weight when I saw him at Gen Con. He was saying he was tired and stuff.
Right.
Right after that Gen Con, a few months after that Gen Con, he says, because I asked him, and a few other people what happened, and he says, he was at home and he's having a heart attack at home. and he's lost like a whole shitload of weight, man. He's like half a chunk now, you know.
He is. It's true.
But you know, he hasn't. You know, he doesn't fly much because of the heart thing. I think he's got a pacemaker or stunts or something in there. But he doesn't fly much. Yeah.
Yep. No, Pete. He sat there, and I seen that, and I was like, yeah, you gotta do what you got to do to have fun, man.
Well, you know, when you start doing what you just saw today, it takes the love out of it. You know, for whatever reason, man. You know, there's no need for it. You know.
Yep.
It becomes more hassle than it's worth, you know. I'm just stubborn. I'm not gonna let anybody chase me off, you know.
Oh no, I can understand that. But yeah, you do all the avenues that you can because you've got to be able to explore. And like you said, that's the nice thing about having grandkids too. I mean, when I start getting back into this stuff, obviously my kids were a little older, so they're just like, yeah, whatever, have fun, Dad. But
yeah, hey Bob, the quick connects that I have, I bought them on Amazon. It's a universal quick connect. Just make sure if Badger has their own proprietary ones. This one here, but because the way the Badger nozzle is, of course it's a lot smaller than an Iwata. But the one that the quick disconnect, if you go on Amazon, you can get a quick disconnect, a universal male quick disconnect and a female end that will fit a Posh, a Grex, an Iwata, a Harder and Steenbeck. You know, they'll fit them all except for the Badger. Because Badger's the only airbrush that has this nozzle.
Yeah.
So here, I'll show you real quick, Bob, if I can find it in my Amazon right here. Airbrush. Quick disconnect. All right, here we go, Bob. I'm going to show you real quick. Let me put it on the page here so you can see it. All right. That Masters one will fit. This one here will fit an Iwata. It'll fit a Grex. It'll fit a Harder and Steenbeck. It'll fit a Posh. So the Badger, you can see right away, you notice that it's smaller. But you can always get this female end is universal to where this piece, even if the threaded part is smaller, will fit the female end. Like say this piece right here. If you get a universal one, you can use a Badger quick disconnect inside this. It doesn't matter if this piece is bigger or not. But you just got to make sure that it's a universal one. See like this Posh one, the Iwata. Here's the Iwata one. As long as it says universal, I'm trying to find yeah. As long as that female end right here, this piece right here is universal, you can use all your airbrushes through it. So let me type in universal. Let's see. There we go. These are the male ends. I believe this will fit. This master one will fit a. Let me see. This piece right here, it says doesn't fit. Okay, this says it doesn't fit a Badger, Posh, Aztec, Thayer, and Chandler. So don't get the master one. I'll find the one that I bought for you, Bob. I got mine at you can get it at Chicago Airbrush. If you call them, tell them you need a universal quick disconnect, and they know right away to give you that female end that's universal. And then you tell them what your airbrush is. Tell them, you know, because the one that I bought, I just bought a set of them from them. I don't know if it was on Amazon or Chicago Airbrush. It was one of the two. I don't remember right now. But now, if you're going to get those this thing right here, where's it? See, this part right here is a Grex. but it fits my Badger. It fits my my Iwatas, the Posh. This is a universal female end. I wouldn't buy the cheap Japanese ones because those or the Chinese ones because they fall apart real easy. So if you're gonna get one of these, get a good one. You spend a little extra for it, but they don't. The GMAC. This is really nice. These Mac valves. I don't use the one on the actual airbrush here. I think it's a pain in the ass. I use it down here. See now this is for a Grex. But it fits the Badger because this part here is universal. Okay.
Yeah, that quick disconnect.
Yeah, they come in handy, man. It's instead of having 40,000 hoses, you just get these things here. Just as long as if you get this part. As long as this part here is universal, all of your ones will fit it,
Yep, that's cool.
It'll fit it right there. You only need one of these. So back in the day, we used to have lines everywhere,
Oh, heck yeah. Well, God, I can remember with my, even with the bigger airbrushes, my uncles were both body man whenever I'd go to their work to see what was going on. They had about 10 different hoses.
Yeah.
Each one hooked up to a sprayer, man, and had different stuff in each one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, the table I got behind me that I have my the drafting table, there used to be a bar up underneath it. And there'd be 8 or 9 hoses come feeding off of that, and that would run into the garage. Well, this was the garage. It would run to the line would run into the air compressor, and it would feed right into there. But I had all the lines coming out of there,
Right.
I mean, I'm sure there was quick disconnects back then. I just didn't grab them,
Oh yeah.
I got a box full of hoses in there that, Let's see, 3B says Posh, Badger, Thayer use a different threading than Master Grex. The female is good. Yeah. I have quick disconnects though. 3B that I bought from my Iwata, and they fit my Posh and my I don't have a Thayer. I used to have an Omni 4000 many years ago, but I don't have one now. That's why I'm gonna pick up that other one from the Apex. But the ones that I have fit my Grex, my Harder Steam Mech, my Iwata. It's all the same one, the male end. Well, yeah, Bob, just make sure that this part right here, the female end of it is universal, and they'll all fit this. This is a universal Mac valve. So as long as this part here is universal, all your nipples, the male end, will fit them. See, like this one here. That's, of course, your Badger. And then here I have 3 different ones. So here you got with that one there, this is an Iwata, and that fits, see? And then you got the Posh, and that fits. And then here's the Harder and Steenbeck, and that fits.
Oh, there you go.
So they'll all fit as long as this part here is universal. This is a nice. I traded Maker Mike. I think it was the Revolution for this one.
Yeah, you just did that a couple months ago, huh?
Yeah, I really like this airbrush. I really do. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's got a 0.3 needle, and I like this.
The side cup?
Yeah, the cup part of it, because if I'm doing this and I can just bend this cup that way and there.
Yeah.
Or if I'm airbrushing something overhead.
Twist.
Yeah, see that? Yeah. I've always liked side feed. The only problem with these is they're a pain in the ass to clean.
Yeah, I was kind of watching you were talking about that, and I thought it makes sense, but yeah.
Yeah, they're nice. They're nice because the other thing I like about them is you can look right. There's nothing obstructing your vision when you're
You're right on it,
right on it, right, like right there. Instead of having that piece sitting right here, you're right on it. So you don't tend to like me. I gotta come on, shit. Got that thing under tight. I'll take these off. I don't like them.
Yeah, see, I've heard you say that before.
So when I'm airbrushing, that needle's exposed like right there.
See, I'm still too scared to do that. I'm still too klutzy.
So when I'm doing that with this, I can see exactly where that needle is,
Wow.
I like, what, 3B? It's not that I don't like a Grex. The Grex is a nice airbrush. Don't get me wrong. If I can find one, I just don't. I'm not paying that price for what they want. It's almost $300 for those damn things. The trigger one. I have a good trigger one with the Iwata, the HPTH. Although that Grex one is a really nice triggered airbrush. It flows really nice. For $279 though, I think it's a little high, but it is a damn good airbrush. It just, when I had one and I traded it away, it didn't feel right in my hand. And it had nothing to do with the airbrush. I'm just so used to this, doing this, that when I'm holding the trigger airbrush like this, it takes me a few minutes to get used to it. And I've said, before, I just didn't give it enough time to get used to it. Now, when I used the one from Arlo, when Arlo sent me his to do a review on it, I used it, that one time, I sat there and I liked it. I really did. I thought maybe for a trigger one like that there, I would go with a top feed instead of a side feed. It's a nice airbrush. And then I even went on eBay and started looking. But I think the cheapest one I found was about $249, $250, somewhere around there. Yeah, $230 on Amazon. That's not a bad price for that, but it doesn't come with the handle. You got to buy the handle, whereas the Grex comes with the handle.
Oh, and that one you have to buy the handle separately?
Yes. Well, you can buy what they call the custom series that comes with the handle, and then a few other little bells and whistles. But the handle's like $20.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah. But what's cool about that is I can take that handle and probably grab one of my Iwata HPCH
and slap it on there.
Slap it on there. Yeah.
Wow.
I think it'll fit on there. It'll be clumsy, but it'll fit on there.
I suppose if you got used to it, you wouldn't even notice it, huh?
Yeah. It's like this piece here. Where is it at? This thing here is like a beast of an airbrush. And I like it. I'd like to see. I know that there's a place in Japan that you can buy these smaller.
Okay.
Or you can get a bigger one, if you want. If I can find, and I've been looking, you can get the plastic, the polystyrene ones that are plastic.
I've seen those.
Yeah. And I'd like to find the plastic ones, but see this thing here, I don't use this. The Mac valve.
Okay. Yeah.
I very rarely use it on here. I usually use it here.
What's funny is everybody that I've heard that's had these airbrushes with the Mac valve, I've never heard of anybody using it.
Yeah, it's just, I can see why they're there because it serves the purpose of this.
Right.
But I'm so used to doing it here.
Yeah, you got it in line. You don't need it there at the needle.
Yeah, exactly. And this thing here can end up being a mess, man, if you get that paint up in there,
Oh, yeah, I bet.
But this is a nice airbrush. It's not as good as, well, it's an Iwata. It's really good. The problem with this airbrush is that needle is like look at the size of this needle.
Wow.
Yeah, that damn needle. Jesus, Gilbert. What the hell is all this? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. That needle is look at that. You could pole vault with that damn thing.
Seriously, yeah. That is what is that? Like supposed to be representing a 0.5 or
it's a 0.5.
Oh, wow.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
It's like coat hanger material almost, huh?
Yes, sir. That thing is huge, man. It's a beast.
How's the spray pattern on that thing?
Beautiful.
Is it?
Yeah. This thing is nice. I love this thing. I know. There it is. All right. It's a beautiful airbrush. But it you know, I can do. Okay, what did I do with that piece? Okay. It comes with a fan tip. I usually have the fan tip. Now I know why that's off of there. I was using it to do some camo work.
You got a heck of a collection, man.
Yeah, been collecting them for a while. I was looking at that what is it, that Proxon boy, or what the hell they call it, the one from Mr. Hobby. Yeah, I was looking at that one day, and my wife walked by.
Did that get shut down quick?
Oh yeah. He just gave me that look like, dude, really? She says, you need? I said, but you think about it, babe. I mean, I don't have to. It's half the price of a damn micron. And then she looked at me like, yeah, okay, whatever, you know.
And your point.
Yeah, but like I was saying, you could take this and put it. You know, it just comes off right here. You know, and it's got a tube that goes right up there.
Oh, okay.
So, but this is a nice airbrush. But you know, for doing what we do, this is overkill.
I was gonna say, if you were doing that on plastic models, it'd have to be like those big ones, like those 350th Enterprises and stuff.
Yes, that's what this is for. That's what I use. I shoot clears with this.
Okay.
I used to shoot clears with this all the time. This one.
Did you?
Yeah, but I'm gonna retire this old gal. You know what? I just found my chrome.
External mix.
I got a part back here that's chrome. This piece.
Uh-huh.
I just found it the other day. So I'm gonna put it on there and retire this old gal.
Yeah.
But because this is the one I've been using the most for clears, you know. But I'd like to find, like I said, another, you know, a smaller cup.
I'm sure
that would be nice if I could find a smaller cup for them.
I'm sure they've got to sell them somewhere.
Oh, yeah, they sell them. They just they're hard to find in the U.S. because nobody stocks them.
Right.
Chicago Airbrush used to have them, and they don't have them anymore.
They don't stock them anymore.
They don't stock them anymore. But I think I'm gonna take they're up on the north side of Chicago, so I think I'm gonna go down there one day, meet up with a couple of friends of mine that are airbrush people I know down there. Some old bikers I know.
Okay.
I have a cup of coffee and a shot of whiskey with them, and
go.
then stop into there and you know.
You have to stop in the store and see what they got on the shelf.
I haven't been to their new store since they moved a few years back. I haven't been to the new one.
Yeah.
So I'm told that new one's got some really cool stuff in it, man. You know, my wife's like, yeah, you get in there and forget it, you know.
I'll tell you what, they got a heck of a selection. I go online and check it out. They've got a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah. You know, they I asked them at one point, you know, they got the House of Color, but I think like Coast Airbrush, what I like about Coast Airbrush is you can call them and they can sell you House of Color in bottles that small.
Yeah, that's smaller like that. That makes it a little bit more because when you buy them in those pints and stuff, it's a lot of paint. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean they'll sell it to you in a bottle. I mean it's this big. I'm sorry. They'll sell you in a size like this.
Right.
They'll sell you it in 100 mil, 200 mil, 500 mil. They'll sell it. They don't care.
Yeah, as long as they're moving paint. Yeah.
Now my brother-in-law works for a auto supply place up in Wisconsin. You know that they supply like those O'Reillys and stuff like that there.
Okay.
And I was talking to him about it. He says they can get it to me in cost, but I'd have to buy the damn quarts.
Right, you'd have to buy the whole thing. Well, see, it's something like that. I mean, unless you're going in with a group of guys where you can split it or something, you know.
That's what I told him. I says, dude, I'm not going to end up having, you know, because they got all these crazy colors, you know.
Yep.
And I mean, when I gave up painting in the garage, I had tons of paint here that I gave away.
Right.
I'm like, you know, I don't want to have to start stocking 40, 50, 60 quarts of paint there, you know.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, you know, buying paint lines, like I got this Minotaur, I got that whole set. And one of the things that kind of held me back previously was I was like, you know, it's nice to contemplate having a full range because you got the colors there that you want or you need, but at the same time too, you know, there's going to probably be a handful of colors you might not even pop the lid on.
Yeah,
Or
but you know,
for one project or something.
but I was talking to Ken and I asked him, I said, what's the shelf life of those? And this was about 3 years ago when I talked to him about it.
Right.
And he says, yeah, anywhere from 7 to 10 years.
Yeah, see, and that's nice. And with them coming, you know, sealed up good like that they are. So
yeah. And there's going to be some more of them. There's a few more colors hopefully coming out soon.
is there nice.
I can't wait to see. Like with the Stynylrez, I know they took the rust color and they tweaked it. I think didn't they say they were coming with a blue? I believe it was a blue.
Yeah, because he's coming out with some. He's came out with some different primer colors now that have been.
Yeah, they're just tweaking the colors, and then he'll put them out once they tweak the colors. They get them just right, you know.
Right.
Because you know, like especially with the rust, man. Because you know, I remember when I saw that rust a few years ago. I says, you know, that's a nice rust, but if you got it a little darker, you know, it'd be really great. You know, like for German armor and stuff like that. There, I told him it'd be really cool, man. You know. And I guess I wasn't the only one that told him, like Baltazar and the other people are telling him. Because you know what? That stuff is being used. I think MIG's new stuff is Stynylrez, you know?
Right.
I actually believe that's what it is.
Yeah, no, you're not the only one that said that.
No, it's made in the U.S., and there's only one person making that in the U.S. here.
Exactly.
You know, so I'm almost positive. I mean, so what? You know, it don't matter. If
no, exactly.
That's capitalism, man, you know?
Exactly. That is the business.
Nobody's making paint in their garage. You know, you got to go to these suppliers. Yeah, that's funny because I was, you know, remember that brouhaha with the airbrush? You know that Snap-on, I believe it's Snap-on and Matco, and there's a few other people. Well, who do you think makes their airbrush?
Yeah, exactly, huh? They're
The
coming.
same people that make the one that yeah.
Exactly.
Thayer and Chandler. I saw a video where someone was saying that Thayer and Chandler makes that airbrush for Badger. It's the reverse.
It's the reverse, exactly.
Yeah. Well, Badger owns Thayer and Chandler.
Exactly.
So it is Badger. So
It's Badger.
it comes out of the same building.
Yep.
And yeah, you could still get that airbrush. You know, it would. You know,
Oh, yeah, sure.
There were people saying there's no parts for it. There's parts for that all over the place.
Yeah. Well, heck, you know, speaking of Badger and stuff too, there. Ken sent me a friend request here. I don't know, was it a week or two ago? So I've been able. I mean, because he's got stuff he posts on his personal page too. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That stuff too.
Yeah. He's a good man. Ken's a good dude.
Yeah, no, you've had nothing but good things. And like I said, you know, first time I ran across him was on Chung's channel.
Mm-hmm.
And, Chung had filmed that he was up there in Chicago at Adepticon, I think it was.
Yeah, they were doing that thing in the back there where
everything. And I mean, just watching Ken go through his spiel, you know, I mean, he wasn't trying to be something that he wasn't. He was, you know, and he was straightforward with all of his answers to everybody's questions. And I was like, yeah.
You know what? He'll tell you right off the top, man. When you tell him, hey, man, what should I buy? Your airbrush or an Iwata? He'll tell you, man. Well, what are you going to use it for?
Yeah.
It's up to you. You know, he doesn't try to say his is better. You know, he just tells you, look, give mine a shot. That's all he tells you. You know.
Well, heck, another thing too was the video interview you did with him last year, and I watched through that in its entirety finally, and yeah, just a relaxed sounding cat, you know.
Yeah, he's a character, man.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I like hanging around that dude, man. He makes you laugh, you know. Pretty cool.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna let me get these guys here. Let them know that we're gonna shut the broadcast off. Hey guys, I thank you guys for watching. I'll probably put up something. I think you guys got something going on Facebook tomorrow, right?
I think so. I think Paul's going to try to do a Saturday Facebook for like an hour or so. He's trying to tweak with it. Well, I mean, because you know the problems with the sound and everything else. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a play around thing, I think. So he's going to try to do something there tomorrow.
Yeah, if you guys out there watching, if you
any time in the future here,
what's that?
You guys
I got to talk to these guys. You know, I know that Baltazar and Richard are. It's gonna be in the next 2 weeks.
Cool.
I'm gonna get one in the next 2 weeks. I got to start ramping it up. I just, you know, what threw me off was me getting sick.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, and then by me getting sick, you know, other things happen, and then you got, you know, Richard is trying to get his stuff together at his house. You know, I mean, I could do one, but I don't want to do one without them.
Yeah, you want to have the crew. I'm so
yeah, I'd like to have them. You know, they're a big part of it, so I want to have them involved in it too. So, So I'm going to shut off the feed on this, guys. So you guys have a good one. If you guys on Facebook, remember Paul over at ISM. He's going to have his live thing. What time?
Boy, you know what? I don't want to quote for sure. If you guys are watching and you're on Facebook and you're on ISM there, I think he'll list it. If he doesn't already have a post up about it, he probably will by tomorrow morning.
Yeah. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about that nonsense a little earlier. You guys have a good one.
Bye, guys.